What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. And as always, we have a whole lot to talk about. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they finally revealed the obvious. Could this be another I told you so moment? The summer league schedule for the New York Knicks has been revealed. And we plan on doing some watch parties for those games. But the question of the day is, Mitchell Robinson, will he be gone? Or will he come back? Some new details emerge regarding Mitchell Robinson's pending free agent status. Also, is it true? Have the Knicks done their due diligence when it comes to looking to a potential Mitchell Robinson replacement? Fran Fraschilla, he said that he trusts the Knicks draft process. We'll touch more about that as well. Also, what no one else is saying about the Eastern Conference, we have to address it. And then right now, there's a lot of speculation, but I have to address this ridiculous trade rumor or proposal for the New York Knicks. And also, what does Austin Reeves' contract says about Jalen Brunson, Captain 11? So we're going to get into this and more on this episode of the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. As you enter the show, smash the like button so we can let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe because well over 50% of you guys who watch, you're not subscribed. So subscribe now and help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10K subs. And each time we reach do subscriber milestones, we have special giveaways. And the next is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky website. Subscribe now, and you will automatically be entered in the chance to win this card. So welcome to the show. Let me see who's in the building. We got Quest ENT, Roland Dog. Big time salute to Angelica for upgrading to OKF Nation Plus. And I appreciate the order that you just placed on the merch site. We'll talk more about the merch site a little bit later. My man Sean Can't Stop Key in the building. I do appreciate you. Charlie, what's going on? Knicks Connection in the building. Ryan Love, what's good? Tugboat Taylor, captain of the OKF Nation ship. Big time salute to all of you guys. Continue to smash that like button. So I want to start this show off by making a correction. Yesterday I said that we could not sign and trade Mitchell Robinson. So yes, more than likely we will not sign and trade Mitchell Robinson for a bunch of reasons. But a first apron team is allowed to do a sign and trade. Not a second apron team can't do it, but a first apron team you're allowed to do it. However, you're going to be hard capped at the second apron. So if you sign Mitchell Robinson and trade him, it would have to be for someone who makes significantly less. All right. In the Knicks case, I wouldn't do a sign and trade because the amount of salary you're bringing back could hurt your ability to build a team. So if you're going to let Mitch go, you could just let him go. And we'll talk more about Mitch and where he's going. But I do want to do a correction to the first apron teams, because what I realized was that they actually did sign in trades when they did the Towns trade, right? They were able to send the Hornets, those extra players. They signed and traded those guys for $1 more. Remember that was the innovative thing that Mike Brown, that Leon Rose did at the time. So yeah, you are allowed to do sign and trades. However, because we're in such a tight scenario with the cap, I don't foresee that happening. But it could technically happen in theory. Like, all right, here's the example, because one of the callers yesterday brought it up. Yves Missy. Now, if the Pelicans are not an apron team, if they're below the apron and they're above the salary cap, then you could literally do, and below the salary cap, you could literally do Mitchell Robinson for Yves Missy. However, and I could look into it, I don't think that the Pelicans have that much money. I could be wrong, but that'd be an example of how a sign and trade would work. Okay, so I just want to make sure I correct that. First apron teams can do sign and trades as long as it doesn't take them into the second apron. All right, and you got to make sure you leave yourself enough wiggle room to build a team, without going into that second apron. All right, or being pressured by the second apron. So, these are some things to consider, and this is why I don't think we will sign and trade Mitch, right? But we technically could if we really wanted to. All right, I guess I'll look into that later. I'm not gonna get into that now. But I'm trying to think of any other announcements. I don't plan on doing another show tonight, but if some news breaks, like I'm waiting for Jose right now. If Jose makes a decision, now, because that's what I wait for. Today is the day Jose decision is supposed to come in. So, if his decision comes while we're live on this show, we could talk about it. But we'll see what happens. We'll play that one by air, because today is the day where, if you don't know, Jose will decide, what to do with that option. He has a $4.5 million player option. All right. Things are heating up. The Detroit Pistons, they acquired Isaiah Joe from the Oklahoma City Thunder for second round picks. Okay. And I told y'all, OKC, they're scrambling to get out of the second apron. All right. And we had that conversation, and we're going to have more apron conversation right now, because as it stands at the moment, the Oklahoma City Thunder has the highest payroll in basketball. They'll be slated to pay over $200 million in luxury tax if they continue to stay over the apron. But it is what it is. And also, something else I've seen now was pretty interesting is that Jalen Duran is looking to explore sign and trade options, right? Because the Pistons have stalled renegotiation. So now he's looking to get signed and traded. This is getting interesting, but I can't say I know that's the ops. I do like what the Pistons are doing. I think that they're going at things systematically, and they're making strategic moves to improve on their shortcomings from last season, which is shooting, right? They lack of shooting. They get Isaiah Joe. They drafted that kid. Can't remember what school he went to, but the kid, he's a bucket, right? So they're looking to improve their shooting, and very interesting. We'll keep an eye out on that. But I'm going to talk about some things to deal with the Knicks, but sticking on some other team technical business. But I think this also relates to the Knicks. We're going to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. And I felt like the Milwaukee Bucks finally admitted the obvious. And this is something that I was trying to tell you guys for a long time now. But it is what it is. Let me go to research mode. Now listen to this. The Bucks would have traded Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2025 if he had requested an exit. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all is the reason why Giannis did not go to the New York Knicks. I kept telling you, the only way for Giannis to get traded to the Knicks is he has to demand a trade. Giannis never demanded a trade, and that's why the Miami Heat got fleeced. Because if your options are open, now that benefits Milwaukee. So they could send you to the team that's going to give them the best package. It may not be the best place for you. All Giannis had to do was say, yo, do what Kawhi's doing. Kawhi said, if you trade me to Detroit, I am not signing the extension. He said he will only sign the extension with Toronto and another team. That's it. That's how you throw your leverage around. Giannis never did that. And that's why he wasn't traded in 2025. I know we had some conversations about the Knicks' reluctance to trade OG Anunoby. I don't know how true that is, but I do think that this is the reason why the trade never happened. Giannis never requested it. Bucks had the opportunity to trade Giannis during the offseason. All right. A full year before they finally did. Ownership misread his growing frustration. All right. As the same offseason posturing he displayed for several years, according to a lengthy report in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. That miscalculation defined the final chapter of the 13-year partnership that ended with the trade to the Miami Heat. Following Milwaukee's second consecutive first-round exit to the Indiana Pacers on May 2025, Wes Edens and Jimmy Haslam approached Giannis on the practice court. He told him that he was committed for the upcoming season. You see that? He told them that he was committed for the upcoming season. What he did not say directly was that he had lost faith in head coach Doc Rivers, and he did not believe in the organization was capable of returning to championship form. So once again, the Milwaukee Bucks, they said that this guy Giannis, he never demanded a trade. And when I told y'all this, y'all didn't want to believe me. This was the report that we had last year. I told you, right? There was a meeting of the minds. I didn't know this part, but during that meeting, they convinced Giannis that they will put a team out there to compete. And that's why he never, or that's probably one of the reasons why he did not ask to be traded. All right? So there's more to this, but my fault. There's more to this, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Y'all can tell me what you guys think about this. All right. When Giannis, he dropped the ball for himself. He could have been a Knick last year. Easily. If he would have said, yo, I want to go to New York. And now you never know. You get Giannis last all season. Now you're winning a championship with Giannis. Who knows what happens in that universe? But all I'm saying is the reason why the deal did not happen was because Giannis refused, for whatever reason, to demand to the Bucks, trade me to the Knicks. Crazy stuff. By the way, if you just joined the show, smash that like button. I do appreciate y'all's support. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Well over half of you guys who watch are not subscribed, so subscribe now. All right, and help us close the gap. Big time salute to everybody in the building. But I'm glad this news came out because I'm like, yo, the brother, all he has to do is say, I want to go to the Knicks. He never did that. And I told y'all that was the only way he'll come to New York. If you do not use your leverage the way Kawhi is using his leverage, right? The organization is going to send you to where they think is best for them. And if you look at the package that the Bucks received, it's a pretty good package. You get Hero, you get Weir, right? You could trade Hero and, get more picks and rebuild. but I don't care. He's with the Heat. He's an op. And we gonna fry Giannis in the Miami Heat like an egg. We gonna put them on the grill. And honestly, I don't know how the East is gonna look. I expect Indiana to be up there. And honestly, right now, the only team I want to see in the East is Indiana, because that's the only team to beat us. Every other team in the East, they are our sons. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care. It's really just that team. Because they beat us in 2 years in a row. And we owe them a lick back. So I hope no matter what unfolds, if we're the 1 seed, they're the 8th seed. If they're the 2nd seed and we're the 1 seed and we meet in the Eastern Conference Finals, all I know is I need to see Indiana next year. I need my lick back. That's all I know. That is all I know. Really quickly, I'm not going to spend much time on this, but I do want to show y'all that the Summer League schedule has been released. All right. Stephen Bonney put this out on Twitter. All right. So Summer League begins July 10th against the Nets, July 11th against the Spurs, 13th against the Pistons, and the 16th against the Warriors. So just to let you know, we will be streaming these games. We will be watching these games together. And just to get an idea to see how Jack Khalil does and how Tyler Nickel does, right? And some of the young bulls, how they do. And we'll watch those games together. But I wish I was going to be in Vegas for this, because Vegas is always a nice time, especially if you go for Summer League. But, this is what we got. I think they're going to really sell this us versus the Spurs this year. Salute to my man Will from France, who flew out to meet with me at the parade. He told me that the Spurs are doing a game in France this year, but it's going to be against Detroit or something like that. And he was hoping that it was the Knicks. He's like, yo, if they play the Knicks, I should fly out to France. Great guy. But more than likely, we'll see the Spurs opening game. They always start the championship matchup against each other. But this is the schedule. What do you guys think about it? We get to see the Pistons, Young Bulls, the Nets, and we'll be talking more about the Nets in a second. I'm curious to see the kid who we passed up on that blocks all the shots. Well, we're going to see that kid up close and personal on the 13th. All right. So that's the schedule for the Summer League games. I'll keep it pushing. I'm going to get to Mitchell Robinson in a second. If you just joined the show, we will be exploring Mitchell Robinson and his future. I got some soundbite and I got some updates for Mitchell Robinson. In the meantime, let me go here. So the New York Knicks, according to Ian Begley, and salute to Ian Begley, but according to that brother there, the New York Knicks have checked in with another team in terms of just doing a trade to try to replace Mitchell Robinson's services. All right. And so Mitchell Robinson seems unlikely to return to the Big Apple. All right. Now, this was a question that he was asked on his mailbag show. Have the Knicks been in conversations with other teams about centers they could trade for? This is what he said. Yes, before the draft, they checked in with at least one team with the center under contract. Obviously, nothing came to fruition. The team contacted by the Knicks was ultimately unwilling to part with his big man. Now, what team do you think that is? Because realistically, right now, there's one team that has a big man that we all been talking about. And I'm curious if it was this big man. That is Yves Missy from the Pelicans. Do you think that the Pelicans said no? They would not want to do that? All right. The Knicks' approach in this check-it was more than just due diligence, according to the team the Knicks spoke with. You see, this is how the information gets out. It's from the other teams. This is why Leon Rose said on the Roommates podcast that, only the other team, if you want stuff to be quiet, they have to have the same structure you have in terms of keeping deals under the wraps until it's done. So this is coming from the other team, supposedly. They were generally trying to get a deal done. Was this because they knew Mitchell Robinson would not be back? I don't know the answer to that, but logically tells you that they wouldn't have put the call in if they thought Robinson would be back. Ooh, what do you think about that? If the team was to stay under the second apron next season, Robinson would have to take a significant pay cut. And shame on you, Mitchettes. I told y'all, I'm the biggest Mitchell Robinson supporter because I want Mitch to get a bag. Y'all don't give a damn about his bag. Y'all want him to come back for the low. And y'all don't care as long as he stay with the Knicks. And that's not the way the business of basketball works. I'm sorry to break it to you. Big time salute to AEP. AEP. See Halliburton's new look? Hit the likes. I did not see his new look, but I did read some comments he made in the interview talking about, having to watch the Knicks from the couch. But I didn't see how he looks. What, he got braids now? He got dreads? I don't know I don't have no idea what his new look is. But like my man AP said, smash that like button. I don't really give a damn how he looks, AP. I just want to see him on the floor so we could bust his ass. And hopefully we meet again in the playoffs because I need that lick back, dog. I don't like that Indiana is the only team in the East to beat us. I think that we need to give them this work, and we will if we meet. So, I don't give a damn what seed they finish. I just want to see them in the playoffs. Also, salute to Bravo for the Jews. I do appreciate that. Once again, y'all, I'm still under the weather. My cough is as much as I was yesterday, but I'm still coughing nonetheless. Trying to fight through this. I had some herbal tea. I'm not sure it was herbal tea, but I had tea. Got halls. I'm trying anything to get better. Anyway, let me keep it pushing. So, trying to think where I should go next. Let's talk about Fred Fischella. He said that he likes the Knicks draft strategy. And I'm hearing good things about this Jack Cahill kid, and he looked like he has a decent motor. Like from an athletic standpoint, I don't think he'll have no trouble because he's kind of athletic himself. It's just that, he going up against guys who not as athletic as him, but he got good size, 6'5" point guard, 6'4" point guard, 6'5". But look, this is what Fred Fischella said to the Post and why he trusts the Knicks draft process as they seek to repeat as champions. So President Leon Rose and the scouting department around them have brought the team out of purgatory. That's a fact. Turned us into champions. So, at the end of the day, as crazy as I feel about the Knicks draft, the truth of the matter is that Dolan has turned, not Dolan, but Leon has turned us into champions. So he knows what he's doing. Even if we disagree with the draft, traded away the 24th pick, drafted Jack Cahill and Tyler Nichols, right? In the middle second round. Hey, you just never know. Maybe these two players are the best players in the second round. You just never know. Right? Now, this is what Fred had to say. I trust the Knicks. They have a great scouting department. All right. He used to coach St. John's, if you don't know who he is. New Mexico, Manhattan. And now he works with ESPN for the college basketball side. But anyway, they hit on guys like this. And let's put it this way. I'll say Walt Perrin and Brock Aller, they know that what they're doing. it's not a given that either of these guys are going to be home run, but I would trust their judgment given their track record. And you know what? Salute to that. Khalil was a higher pick of the two, but no one really knows much about him, right? He won the championship in Germany, right? Recording 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. I don't like to look at stats for like Euro basketball because it's like anti-stats, but he didn't shoot well in this game, though, but it is what it is. He shot 1 for 9 from 3. See, 2-11 from the field, 1 for 9 from 3. This guy does not take it to the basket. All he's doing is shooting threes. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, he's big, strong, but the young point guard who gained a lot of experience in a relatively high level European league. All right, Fratello, who also respected as one of the most knowledgeable about overseas basketball. So this is why this coming from him really means a lot more. It's to his credit that he just led Alba Berlin to an unexpected championship. That's in his favor. Skill-wise, he's still a work in progress, but his athleticism and toughness give him a chance someday to be an NBA player. I think that he has the body and the motor to be a pro. But how good of a pro, we won't know until we see it unfold. All right. I'm guessing the Knicks think he needs a little bit more seasoning. I would be surprised if he was on the roster, but he wouldn't embarrass himself. But he's not ready to be a contributor on an NBA championship team. That's real talk. I think that if he makes the team, like I said yesterday, I think that it would just be a rookie contract that you need to add a player. You know, I don't think he makes it because we're like, oh yeah, he gonna ball out for us. And, you know, based on our draft strategy, it tells me that, you know, we're looking to get more veterans for the low to fill roles versus drafting young guys to try to be key contributors to a championship team. That's something that Oklahoma, I feel like, where they dropped the ball. Yeah, they got all that young talent, but when you're trying to repeat for a championship, you need a little bit more seasoning because a lot of those young boys just disappeared. Wireless Joe, hey, they forgot how to play basketball. And I think that if you're trying to win a championship, you need some more seasoned veterans. That's just my take on it. All right. He's a point guard. He's a creative playmaker who has the ability to create his own shot, but his shooting needs to improve. Yes, he's not the greatest shooter, but he will shoot. And having said that, he takes a lot of tough shot because his teams get low in the shot clock. His shooting definitely needs to improve for him to be viable at some point in the future. And I'm sure he'll work with it. I'm going to say this. Shooting the ball is the easiest thing to work on, right? I mean, you got guys like Jason Kidd, who wasn't much of a shooter early in his career, but then being a more than serviceable three-point shooter towards the end of his career. You know, shooting to me is the easiest thing you could work on, especially as a pro. All right. But there's more. I'm going to end it there. That's what Franchella had to say about the Knicks draft strategy. What do you guys think? If you want to talk about it, we can. Now, I'm going to get into this Mitchell Robinson saga. There's a couple of things I want to do about Mitchell Robinson, discuss when it comes to Mitchell Robinson. What I'll do is this. Let's start here. So I got a sound bite I'm going to play really quickly from Mitchell Robinson. Now, a lot of Mitch-ettes, super duper Mitch fans hyped out. A lot of y'all were super hyped when y'all heard this sound bite. If you didn't hear it, well, I'm going to play it for you now so you could hear it. And I get to my take on it in a second. Hold on. Not the link. Where's the link at? Sorry. The hell? Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get it. In the meantime, smash that like button. If you didn't smash that like button as I try to get this Mitchell Robinson audio up and running. Of course, I copied the wrong link, but I'm gonna get it. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Do appreciate the support. I got it right here.
You're obviously a very coveted player. I know free agency is going to be crazy. You're obviously a very coveted player. Do you hope to be back with the Knicks? Do you hope that something works out to be able to kind of maybe build something, a dynasty in New York?
We can see what happens. It would be great to, try to run it back again. Try to go back to back and stuff like that. Defending champs. That's very a possibility.
I know free agency is going to.
So that's very a possibility. We could run him back. Does that sound like somebody who's definite on his return? Because like I told you, NBA players is not in what they say, it's in what they don't say. These guys are the most media trained.
It can be crazy. You're obviously a very coveted player. Do you hope to be back with the Knicks? Do you hope that something works out to be able to kind of maybe build something, a dynasty in New York?
We can see what happens. It would be great to, try to run it back again. Try to go back to back and stuff like that. Defending champs. That's very a possibility.
We could see what happens. It would be great to try to do it, to run it back again, try to go back to back, defend the champs. That's very a possibility. Does that sound like a definitive answer? Because, Knicks fans heard this, they were going crazy. You see, Mitch says he's coming back. That's not what he said. He says a possibility. Okay? And, another thing too, I'm going to address this, right? There's an article that was, I feel like it just was wrong. Like, it's just, like you're making assumptions and when you make assumptions, that's a problem for me. Because just because it sounds like something is correct, it doesn't mean that something is correct. And I'm gonna get this article. There's an article that came out that talked about how the Knicks are dropping the ball by not going into the second apron. Right? And I thought that it was pretty interesting. I'm trying to find the article so I could share with you guys. If not, I'll just summarize it. Now, this article proposed that the Knicks are making a mistake and the second apron is not that bad. When I hear people say that the second apron is not that bad, I don't think you understand what the second apron is. I also want to say this as well. The second apron is not a barometer for success. The overwhelming majority of second apron teams have not won championships. The Boston Celtics, they won a championship as a second apron team. But they shortly after, it fell apart. Now, Oklahoma City Thunder has the highest payroll in basketball still right now. They're working on dropping that. They traded Joe. They traded Wiggins, right? And they're trimming the fat right now because they know that going into this season, the Oklahoma City Thunder cannot afford to be a second apron team. So now they got to make strategic cuts and moves to build their team while navigating below the second apron. Right? Because, and we owe this to Jalen Brunson. I know I didn't do the content on it. But Jalen Brunson is the reason why we're not a second apron team right now. He made the greatest sacrifice in NBA history. This is why they try to see if Towns and Hart will work on their sacrifices for next year, not this year. That's another misconception that Knicks fans have. Oh, if Towns takes a discount, then Mitch could come back. No. No, that's for next season, right? Now, here's my problem with the thought process, right? And I'm not taking no shots at Mitch. I love Mitch. I'm the biggest Mitchell Robinson supporter. I want to see Mitch get the bag. If the New York Knicks cannot afford to give you the bag, Mitch, then you got to make a grown man decision. Now, as a Knicks fan, we don't care about that. We don't care about Mitchell Robinson feeding his family. All we care about is him taking less money to come back to the Knicks. And I get that. But I'm not someone who thinks that Mitchell Robinson holds our champion fate in the balance. I think that he's a key contributor, but I think that we still repeat whether he's on the team or not. Right? I may not get the offensive rebounding from another big, but I could get defense. I could get overall rebounding. I could get blocks. He's not the only one in the league that does that. Even if you say he's the best offensive rebounder, it doesn't mean that you can't get something else to supplement that. Because yes, I might lose the offensive rebounding, but I get free throws. I can get free throws. No hacker Mitch. I mean, there's things that I can gain. So let's keep it real. We're talking about going into the second apron for one person, not the team, because you technically could bring everybody back and stay under the second apron but Mitch. I could bring Shaman back and stay under the second apron, Jose, even Clarkson. Let's say Clarkson says, I want to come back for the low. Because whether Mitch comes back and your second apron team, Clarkson would be out of there because you won't have enough money to sign Clarkson. Right? So we're only talking, this is what I had to tell Ty. So you're saying to go in the second apron for one player. I think that if that is the rationale to go into the second apron, I don't think it's smart. Because we do not have a blueprint for a team repeating as champions going into the second apron. I just think that logic is just flawed and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. All right. Sorry I couldn't find that article, but it'll be on it'll be in the Substack on Monday. Now, I talked about this before. Well, hold on. Before I get to that, I'm gonna share this article here. And this is where we stand with Mitch. I know I played a soundbite. And I know that some of y'all are hyped, like, oh, there's a possibility. Ah, man, he said there's a possibility. Yeah. Anything is possible. We could get SGA right now. That's a possibility, right? Does it mean that we're going to get SGA? It definitely doesn't. So this is where we are right now, right? And every news article you read, they're going to come to this conclusion. Mitchell Robinson, unlikely to return to the Knicks. Okay? Unlikely. Now, in that other article, they said that sources in the team says the front office wants to go into the second apron, but Dolan doesn't want to go. I think that's cap. I think Leon and those guys understand the ramifications all too well. But once again, we are saying to do this for one player. That rationale doesn't make much sense. Now, Knicks' longest tenured player may soon be out of New York. All right. Reports that he could be very open to re-signing with the team. But however, owner James Dolan edict that the team will avoid the second apron will complicate offers to bring back to him. Dolan made those remarks during his radio appearance on WFAN. All right. And stated that roster moves are up to Leon Rose and that he'll be willing to write as big as a check as possible. However, Dolan privately indicated prior to the NBA draft on Tuesday that staying out of the second apron remains the top priority. One of the things they said in that soundbite that I played, that the person who asked the question said that I think that goes over people's head. He said that you are a much coveted free agent. That means that there's teams that are interested in Mitchell Robinson. All right. So if there's teams that are interested in Mitch, that means that there's a market for him out there. And to assume that a Knicks lowball offer would be enough to make him stay, I think that that's just very, it's just not considerate of Mitch and where he's at in his career. Right? I don't like people taking pay cuts because no one asked the owners to take pay cuts. Anyway, so this is where we are with Mitchell Robinson, right? Now, this came out today, right? And I knew this, right? I've been telling y'all, there's about, 20 teams that have access to the mid-level. And so that means that there's 20 teams that potentially could be your competition in signing Mitchell Robinson. Now, the Nets are interested. All right. So this is something I've been speculating because they are one of like a handful of teams that has a tremendous amount of money. They could give maximum deals out. Right? You see they traded for Julius Randle. They pretty much have a blank slate in Brooklyn, right? So I feel like the Nets is one of your biggest competitors in the Mitchell Robinson business. And the fact that Brooklyn is right there, he don't got to move nowhere. His man Julius Randle is there, right? And who knows what other former Knicks they may get. But the Nets are in a position to put pressure on the Knicks for Mitchell Robinson's service. Mark Stein, Jake Fisher on the style line, all right? They said that Brooklyn's reported interest in Austin Reeves was overhyped, but suggested that the Nets wanted to be competitive next season. And they won't control their own 2027 pick. So they're looking to really add veteran talent to be competitive. Nick Claxton, who was their star center, he was traded, right? Now, you got De'Aaron Sharp, but he's not a starting center. You got Julius Randle. You're going to need to put something else with him, right? So this is where Mitchell Robinson comes into play, all right? And they have more money than anyone, except the Lakers. The Lakers still got money to play with. But they have more money to drive the asking price up for Mitchell Robinson. So you got the Lakers, you got the Nets, two big market teams seeking the services of Mitchell Robinson. I don't think that Leon Rose unless they make a decision to go into the second apron, which I severely doubt, would have Mitchell Robinson leave money on the table just to come back to the Knicks. That would be crazy to me. But if y'all want to talk about this, we can. Call up the show, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I do got to give a big time salute to Angelica. I appreciate you gifting the memberships. All right. Salute to YouTube comment raider. Welcome to OKF Nation. That Nixie. Welcome to the OKF Nation. Joe Dalian or Dalian. Welcome to OKF Nation. That ship sail. Welcome to OKF Nation. All right. And Gel NY Felix. Welcome to OKF Nation. I do appreciate you guys. And we got a show on Sunday we're doing. It's called Members Only Sundays. So I hope to see y'all in the building. All right. Now, really quickly before I get to the phone lines, we could talk about Mitch. I got to show y'all the merch. If you hadn't seen the merch, we do have merch. All you got to do is hit my link tree. Bam. When you hit the link tree, you see the merch at the top. Click the link. Shop. We got mugs. We got t-shirts, hoodies. Nobody gives a damn about hoodies. It's too hot outside. All right. All you got to do is hit the link tree. I'll put this in the chat right now. Check out my merch. And it's linktree/TheObjectiveFan. Check out my merch. Wow. Now, I got some stuff that I'm working on that I do plan on adding to the shop soon. But yeah, the link is in the chat. You want to check it out, and it's pinned. All right. That's linktree/TheObjectiveFan. All right, now I'm getting to some of these calls. Once again, if you want to call up, everybody gets 3 minutes. You do have the option to call back by sending in a donation. All right, these are the rules. If you're not aware of the rules, all right. You can call back. You can request for someone to call up, and you could also request for someone else to call back. All right. Just if you don't know the rules, this is how it goes. 646-995-8389. Get my man JJ on the line. And we talking about the Knicks and Mitchell Robinson. Where do you think is going to happen with Mitch? Does he stay? Does he go? What's good, JJ?
Yo, Karan, what's good, brother? Happy Friday, man. How you feeling,
Happy Friday. I'm a little
Yes,
under the
sir.
weather, but you know I'm working through it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, listen, man, real quick, all right? I gotta get at my fellow Knicks fans. You're my guy, but including you. All right,
Let's
listen.
go.
We just won we just won the chip, right? So
We did.
let me just and listen, you could ask my guy Jay Chosen, who's in the chat now. He knows I'm a negative Nancy. But my Knicks negative is gone. They've just given me something I've never seen. Not just from the Knicks, from any of the teams I root for. I wasn't sure I would ever see the day. So we just won the chip, and you guys are going crazy over trading a late first-round pick, the 31st pick. Why do we love to be miserable? And I was one of you guys. But that's over. My Knicks fandom is complete. Now, when I say it's complete, I'm not saying I'm done rooting for the team. I'm always going to root for the team. I'm always going to want them to win, always. But if they never, and some people might be mad that I'm going to say this, if they don't win another chip, I'm satisfied. This was the highest, this was the best moment I've ever had, literally, in my lifetime. Like,
can I just
you know
say something?
I'm
I'm not mad over the 24th pick. At the time when I did the show, I was tight because I did all this research. I felt like I did it for no reason. But
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
I
but no,
could understand
I'm cool. I'm riding with Leon. Whatever he wants to do.
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I am a negative fan, but not anymore. For the Knicks, I have to put all my trust in them. They gave me the highest point I've ever felt. Like, they can't do any wrong for me. Like, even if they don't win another chip, all I ever wanted was one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I'd be disappointed if we lose in the first or second round next year, of course.
Of course.
But I can't say, oh, trade this guy. He's a bum. Get rid of Leon Rose. Like, nah, I can't do it. I can't. So I'm done being mad, being negative. Nah, I can't, man. Like, my Knicks negativity is gone for good, man. Straight up. You're not going to hear it from me. So I just feel like everybody should feel that. Like, why are we mad? Like, we just won the chip. It should be the best summer of our lives, literally. And we're mad about trading the first pick of the second round? What are we doing? Why do we love to be miserable? We should be smiling every single day. Not mad over what? Over what? Like, we didn't know this was going to happen? This is what Leon Rose does every year, every draft. So let's just enjoy the time. Let's stop drowning in our misery. We should all be as happy as we've ever been. They gave us the epic championship, so let's just enjoy it and, you know, let's not be negative about nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all I got, man.
I'm with you. I think that, at the time I was upset that night because I'm like, JJ, that was the first time ever.
I see it. I wasn't there live, but I see the replay. It was funny. I gotta say. It was funny.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
But then the next day I was like,
I wasn't even just talking to you. I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh my God,
I know.
God."
Yeah.
You know, so just enjoy this, man. Like, we deserve to enjoy this. Don't be, you know, let's not be negative, you know? All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend.
You hit that on the nail. You did good. All right. Big time salute, JJ.
Appreciate it. All right, man.
No doubt. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. JJ's right. You know, that's why I said, you know, and I said I'm never doing it again. And in the second round, I didn't do it. You know, even though I was like, damn, we had that shot blocker, but you know, Leon's going to do what he wants to do, and we don't win championships based off draft picks. Like, we get veterans, and so I think that's just the move. Hold on, let me see if this is Angelica though. Hold on, might be Angelica. Let's see. 646-995-8389. Call up. Hello?
Hello?
Is this Angelica?
Yeah.
What's going on? Welcome to OKF Nation Plus.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold on.
We on the air right now. We on the
I
air.
can see that. Let me mute my TV. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hi. First of all, hi OKF Nation, everyone. This is the infamous Angelica Luna that be just, you know, saying the MIB and the Gumby stuff. This is the person, the number with the voice for the time being. I am a little shy. I did text you a couple of times before saying I did call, but I was shy. So please not block this number because it was a genuine, you know, a genuine fan. And I just want to first say your favorite. This app and platform is very much flavored. I mean, not flavored, favored. But my thing is this. I've came across your platform because of the fact that I'm always going through so much information within the media, and it's always negative. And it's like I'm the most optimistic one in my house. I have a son that's an OKC fan. I have another one that's a Knicks fan. Exactly. So you can imagine the ordeal here in regards of the back and forth. Even with the one that is a Knicks fan, he was very much upset when they were down. My mom left to the room, which she loved you as well, because she is very much watching your show. Yes, Ms. Luz Gomez. She even asked me about your information because she might be, you know, just supporting the channel anyway. But yes, she loves your channel. Okay. We do appreciate the informative information that you be putting out there. It's not just informative, it's factual. Do you understand? And that's the part that I love. I don't care. There's times I'm upset with you because I hate when you bring up Giannis.
Well, them days are over.
And don't get me wrong, I love the man. I give him his flowers. But at this point, like you said, them days are gone. The Knicks improved. everything they needed to prove. You know what I mean? At this moment in time, and we're all very much happy and appreciate
Of
it.
course.
And
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
I just wanted to finally be able to call in, forget the shyness. I just needed to support your channel the best that I could, and this is how I showed it. And I hope you guys appreciate it. My next step would be probably doing the, face to face when we do the, and I can show my face. It's not that I'm scared. It's just that I be shy sometimes, but I'm very much
Hey.
opinionated.
Well,
This
you
is
don't
why I
sound
love
shy
you.
now. So you've been talking. So I don't get
You
shy
know,
vibes from this phone call, but
I'm very opinionated and very
that's
passionate,
great.
but I really love you because every time that I hear, I go to work, everywhere is so much negativity everywhere I go. Come on.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that I have to like tell myself to keep myself uplifted and positive, and I'm like, we can make it happen. I don't care
Yes.
how far we're down. If
Of
we
course.
have the opportunity, we
Mm-hmm.
got them men in there to get it done as they
Yep.
showed us.
100%.
And
Are you in the
everywhere I
Discord
go,
server?
I do. I'm gonna not lie to you. I go in there. I go in, but I be so, I'm the one that says they are cardiac Knicks. They give me
Yeah.
such a
No, because
god
sometimes they go
darn.
off the deep end, and I'm like, listen, if you turn
Exactly.
your TV off, keep your TV off. If you
And man, sometimes I gotta put the phone down while I'm yelling at the TV. Figgy,
yeah,
I'm with you. Ty,
salute the figgy.
Tugboat, I'm telling you guys, I know all of y'all. Cleo, I know about your hand. I know about the incidents with all of you guys, and I've
Mhm.
always keeping y'all in prayers. So believe you
Thank you.
me, I've been very much in tune. And I just wanted
Hey,
to give you 5-star, man. I want to see you go beyond.
that's what we're doing. We continue to put the work in and making sure that we continue spreading the right information. Even when I get it wrong, I do corrections because
Yes,
I
you
my
do.
goal is my goal is to get it right. I don't care about being right. I want to get it right. It's a difference.
Accountability is everything, man. That's what
Hundred
makes us
percent.
whole, and that's what makes us strive and evolve and become better people.
100%. And that's
You
another
know?
reason why I like to put the source on the screen so I can show you where I got it from. So now it ain't just me
Exactly.
talking.
And I love it. And like
Boom.
I said, you will be seeing probably Luz Gomez somewhere in your platform
Okay.
because again, that's my mama.
I take a
and
mental
and
note of that.
she definitely was inquiring. She likes your information. She definitely supports. And I want you guys to continue doing your thing. Don't change for nobody, no matter who gets upset, including myself. You stand on your ground and be the objective fan that you are.
Yep. Oh yeah, always. I would never come off of that. And we're gonna keep pushing, and I think that we're gonna repeat this year.
Oh,
I
I
think the
believe
Knicks are gonna get
so.
it done. Yeah. I believe in Leon. Even though sometimes I question his moves, I believe in him.
Did you hear that Leon and I think it was Leon and Dolan that were having some back and forth?
I don't know what to believe because Leon ain't leaking nothing. So
You
now we
know?
gotta trust someone who was there and then what they said. Just like the other article I had with Ian Begley, somebody from the other side revealed that the Knicks contacted them. So I don't know.
Exactly. That's why sometimes I don't, again, this is why I depend on your platform, because I always come back to you when I hear stuff and be like,
Yeah.
let me go over there to Karan because Karan got all the
Mm-hmm.
details with the receipts. And that's why I
And
love
look,
it.
anytime you get something you want to question, just put it in the Discord. I'll take a look at it
I know you would, and I've seen you
and put
done
it
it,
in the
and
Discord.
that's why I
Oh, what?
appreciate and support your channel. And
100%.
I'm saying again, OKF Nation, stay favored, man. We got a good one, including KP.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Angelica. And do you want to talk about Mitch before you go? Or you just want to just call
I'm
up to get
gonna
over your
say
initial
one thing. I'm
shyness?
gonna say one thing about Mitch,
Okay.
and I don't know how many is gonna like officially appreciate what I'm gonna say, but being a
Mm-hmm.
realist and being a longtime fan, um as much as I love Mitch, as much as I know what he brings to the table,
Yeah.
brother, everybody knows the secret He can be good, but the secret is what? Hack a Mitch.
Hacker Mitch.
So what's the point? Let him get his bag. He already got his ring. He
Exactly.
good. He good. He got everything he wanted from us right at this point.
That's a fact.
Let's elevate, baby, if we want that second ring.
There you go. I appreciate that.
That's my opinion.
Great comment.
Don't hate me, y'all. Being my first, calling. But
No, they're not gonna hate you.
I do know the game. Trust me, I play it myself. But
Nice.
I enjoy the game as you. It's not just the Knicks. I love my Knicks, but I do enjoy just seeing a game of basketball where they're going back and forth, man. I'm from the
100%.
80s. I'm from the 80s, so you know
Salute to
that
the
I've
80s.
seen. Yeah. I've seen beauty.
Yep.
And to see my boys do it, it was definitely a teardropper.
Oh, wow. We've been winning
It
a
was,
whole lot. I mean, whoa.
yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. So I love it.
But
I appreciate y'all. Let's keep going. I'm definitely be glued. I'm looking forward to the what do they call it? Not the draft. Oh
Summer
shoot.
League. Summer
Yes,
League. Yeah, we gonna watch the games together. We gonna do
we
the
gonna be
panels.
watching it together. You're gonna see
Oh
me.
yeah.
I'm breaking out from
100%.
my shyness, so y'all will be,
Yes.
hearing from me.
That sounds awesome. I look forward to it.
I spread the love. I spread the love. Y'all take care,
Thank you,
man.
Angelica.
And KP, please keep doing what you're doing.
I will. And salute to Mom Dukes if she's listening. Salute to her.
Yeah, she
I like
is.
to hear
She's in
that.
the cut. She's in the cut.
But Angelica, this is why I say this is a family show. Watch the
Yes,
you don't know
it
who's listening.
is. It
Grandma
is.
could be listening. Mom
It's
Dukes could
very
be
much
like
so.
it's a
And we are
family
very
show.
passionate here. We are very passionate here,
It's a fact.
especially when it comes to the sports.
Yep.
But your
Exactly.
show, it's something that what I love is that you don't just only speak upon what's positive. You actually, are there to challenge any negative or whatnot. Like I
Oh yeah.
love that. I love that because you have your opinion and you stand on it. And you
100%.
got the receipts to prove it, which
Yeah.
that's what tells me. I don't care.
Yo,
At the end
Angelica,
of the day, it's
I want to
about
smoke with all of them.
facts.
I want to smoke with all of them. I do.
I love it.
I'm
I
ready to
saw
get to that.
you and the Spurs fan. I love it.
Oh
And
my
actually
goodness.
give
Oh.
him credit. Give him credit. But I knew you ate him
Mhm.
though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If y'all go back and watch those debates, you gotta watch the Detroit debate, watch the San Antonio debate. I was supposed to have a Celtic debate. That would have been crazy. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
Yes,
go back and watch those
man. We
debates.
waited. We waited. We got a whole next year. Don't worry about it. We got a
Oh
whole
yeah, I know.
next year.
Oh no.
We
Listen,
gotta hear
I'm
the
working on a
excuses
debate
now.
right now. I'm working on a debate with Quentin Coples. He played with the New York Jets. He's a Celtic fan. So I'm definitely
Yes.
doing a war room with him. For sure.
Oh, let us know.
For
Let us
sure.
know so we can
Oh
tune
yeah.
in. You're like
Oh yeah.
ABC News top 5 channel in.
Yep. I want all T. I want Miami because now they got
That's
Giannis. I want
it.
them. Detroit.
Nah.
Detroit.
At this point, I'm ready to put my money for you because you definitely go in with all the receipts ever.
Oh yes.
And I'm not even a gambler, but that's how confident I am with you.
Listen, I'm gonna fry him like an egg.
Definitely be doing what you do, like you say. We fry, we grilling.
That's a fact. But I appreciate you,
Y'all
Angelica.
stay humble, man. Y'all stay humble.
We gonna talk again. All right.
Most
be ready to get on
definitely.
the members only panel shows. We do it what Sunday. So
I told you that'll be my next step.
all right. I see
Y'all
you
stay
there.
up.
Have a great night.
Bye.
All right. Salute to Angelica for calling up. And salute to caller ID. What's good, AP? He says, one chip. What if you're 21 years old? I'm in Washington's team for 34 years. I need more than one. That's a fact. And listen, I'm a Yankees fan. So, I'm not as hardcore as I was. But, 96 was my first year to be a Yankee fan. So once I got the one chip with the Yankees, I was spoiled. Salute to the Lady Liberty. We got one championship 2 years ago. We need another one. It's time, Lady Liberty. It's time. So I think that we're going to get another championship. I think it's going to be this year. I think, I see the potential moves that we could make. I mean, you get a couple of buyout players like a DeMar or whoever's going to be there. You just never know. I think Leon has a plan, and I believe in where we're going to go. But I hear you. He said we need to make up for 93, 94, 97, and 2000. Damn. Listen, I know those were some painful years, man. Painful years. And I think that's what we're going to do. All right? Let me get back to the phone lines. Got my man Dave, Randu, Ty. 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. We're talking about Mitchell Robinson. We're talking about the Bucks. They finally proved me right. What's good, Dave?
Hey, Karan.
Not much. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to do rapid fire because there's a lot of topics, right?
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to do is 4 words. Leon doesn't overpay. Okay? So that's straight cap.
That's a fact.
Of him going about over the second apron like he wants to go over the second apron like some cowboy. The truth is, him and Dolan totally agree.
That's a fact. I believe that too. Yeah.
And for the people, they need to understand one thing. Brunson can opt out after 2 years, and he will get the max. Okay. So
That's
we
another
cannot
fact. Yeah.
we cannot touch the second apron until we paid Mr. Brunson. All right.
Good point.
So that cap thing is dead. Anything they're talking about that they want to do that's impossible because everyone knows in that office, Jalen's got to get his money 2 years from now, and that means no apron, second apron. That's it. Throw it out the window. And if Mitch doesn't accept what I was talking about before, 4 years, 50-something million, whatever, he got more money. Cool. Go on, brother. Do your thing. Hey, get your 70 mil. Do your thing. Like I said, everybody, if you got a problem with it, cross-reference with Zubac over in Indiana. Check his contract and see if Mitch is actually worth that kind of money. All right? We don't overpay. Okay?
Right.
Now, let's talk about the point guard situation over in Charlotte.
Ooh,
There's a big gaping hole now, ain't there?
It's a huge hole.
Yeah, and I got a name, Musi Dabayat, right? Now, all of a sudden, they need a point guard, and we got 3. And today is the 26th, my brother. Jose has to say yay or nay, okay?
Wow, I didn't even think about Charlotte. That's
We're playing chess here, man. I'm telling you. If Alvarado's not signing extension, we really about the cap. Why are we signing Alvarado to big money? Okay, you got Kolek, who's on another contract. So that hold might be a whole other different thing. We need to let Leon work, okay?
Yep. He's working for sure.
He's working for sure. So I really look at it now where it's Yves Messi, who they inquired about back in the deadline. And the reason why is because them and Mitch wasn't vibing in the first place, okay?
Of course.
I don't think Leon's price has really changed. So here we are. So sit on the Alvarado thing and find out where we're going. I'm telling you, that's the first piece. Today's the 26th. We're going to know a lot after we find out with him.
I'm waiting for that. We're going to do another show tonight.
Absolutely. I might even join in on that one. Peace, brother.
No doubt.
And everyone else, no second apron, and don't believe that cat. Peace.
Right. Hey, that's a great level-headed call right there. Leading with the facts and not the emotion. Yeah, I don't see nothing on Jose yet. I'm waiting on that. Trust me, I'm waiting on that Jose news. Like it's like, yeah, for sure. That's something worthy of doing another show for. If Jose drops something, we'll see. Because it can also be he resigns as well. It don't just have to be that decision. It could be, oh, we work out a deal. We'll see. What's good, Randall?
Hey, what's up, Karan?
We in the building, man. Where you want to go? We got Mitch. We got the Bucks confirming what my theory. Where you want to go?
Earlier, I was looking at a list of players that's going to be free agents.
Okay.
And one
Anyone caught
name
your
that.
eye?
Excuse me.
I said, anyone caught your eye?
Well, I mean, for the money. See, the thing is, though, it's only a little bit of money that we could pay.
Yeah.
But one person who I did notice was who was that was
Big guy?
Andre Drummond was one name that I've noticed.
Ooh. Andre Drummond. Yeah, he's gonna be a minimum for sure.
Because last season he only made $5 million.
Yeah, he's a minimum. Yeah, he's not
so,
getting paid much money.
Right. So he's a possibility.
Oh yeah, strong possibility. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how would you feel about Precious coming back? I know a lot of people don't like Precious. They like, no.
I like Precious, but after the way he played last season, he's going to demand some money. I don't think he would come back for less money.
So you think somebody gonna pay Precious a bag?
More than what we can offer him.
That's a possibility. Anything possible.
I wish he would come back, but I don't think that's a possibility. I don't see that happening.
Because last year, I think he got cut by Miami, or I can't remember if it was cut or traded. And then I think he was cut, and then he signed with the Kings. So I don't know if that's going to lead to a bag, but hey, you never know. Because I think right now, Randall, like, teams are deliberate with their money. And I don't know if Precious, we'll see. I don't want to deny him, man, because you just never know. But I think no matter what, we're going to get somebody. So whether it's Drummond, whether it's Misi, I like the Diabate, but I'd rather take the Culpurner kid from the Hornets, but because he's bigger. But anyway, I appreciate you, Randall. Great call.
Yeah, anytime, man. Talk to you later.
No doubt. It's my man, Randall. He likes RJ Drummond. How y'all feel about him? I don't think he'll cost, even if you have to give Drummond $4 million or something like that. I don't think it's going to cost like that much, where you couldn't get him. But how y'all feel about Drummond? I thought about him. I don't know. He's all right, though. He's not bad. Because he going to rebound. He going to fight for sure. See if my man Ty is available. What's good, Ty?
Yo, KP.
We in the building.
What's good?
Not much. We talk about your man, Mitch.
Oh, my man, Mitch, huh? You are funny, dude. Okay.
The Nets say they got the bag. The Nets willing to pay him. What's up? Like I said.
No. Hey, listen. I got three things, and I'm gonna get out of here real quick. The lady who called up, man. First of all, she triggered me. The Angelica. No, I'm just playing. I just wanted to break her in a little bit.
I'm trying to think how is that possible, but okay.
I wanted to break her in a little bit. Salute to her call. It was fire.
Angelica.
Randall. Oh, and the dude before Randall, he hit, he cooked, he made me feel good because I was already on the fence of letting Mitch go because at this point I'm over it. Like my whole thing was he wasn't worth all that money, but if he got to go get the bag, I want him to go get the bag. I said that before.
You did say that.
I would have loved to have kept him, but I don't like. Mitch is not going to make or break us, even though he was very important. So this is the league, right? So for me, I like Mitch because we drafted Mitch. He was our guy. So for me, it was hard to part ways with him. But honestly speaking, if he got to go, he got to go. So that dude, he hit when he broke, and then he brought up Brunson. See, that makes a lot of point. a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
He made a lot of points with that because he when he said because we have to pay Brunson, and then that second that made the most sense to me. All y'all made sense when y'all was breaking it down. You, D, the rest of y'all, when I wasn't getting it, Trey, because I was like, for me, just knowing the league, there's like OKC. OKC been in the second apron for the longest, right? But they
No. This is their first year. It's their first year. Well, I don't think they're gonna finish in it, but this would be the first year though, Ty.
Oh, I thought last year they was in the apron too. No?
Nah, I don't even think they were first apron. I could check that though.
Oh, I think they was like in the first or second apron. I think they've been in this. I know they've been in one of them aprons for a while now, and they're trying to get out of it. But
Nah. They definitely wasn't in the second apron, but maybe the first though. I'm not sure.
Okay.
First. I'll pull it up.
No. But so with that being said, like he made a valid point, man. Every point he made was so valid. And then Randu said something that was very important too. I forgot about Drummond. Now Drummond, he plays D, he can rebound and he can shoot the three. Yeah. So we can sneak him over to us, fam, and we let Mitch go. That's a very good pickup.
So you'll be cool with Drummond?
I will be cool with Drummond. I will be cool with because he's got experience. He played in big games. He can rebound. 100%. He can, he can shoot the three. He developed shooting that corner three, and we number one at that. So, no bigs. Any bigs that come and try to play us, man, they're gonna be pulled out of that paint because Drummond can shoot.
Just really quickly too, Todd. I just want to let you know, that the OKC was not even a first apron team last year. You know why? Because Chet and Williams' contract didn't kick in yet. It kicks in this year.
Oh, so that's why this year they're gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, no, they're not. They trading everybody. They're not going to the second apron.
Get out of there. Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
They're not doing it, but yeah.
No, they can't. That would be crazy. But so, my thing is, man, like with Mitch, and Landry Shaman, at this point, like, I'm tired of the headache. I'm really big on this kid Tyler Nichols. I think Tyler Nichols probably gonna be like the sleeper of the draft.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the sleeper of the draft. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about impactful. Like, Adabante and all of them, they're gonna do their thing. But I'm talking about him, this kid being added to a championship team is gonna look more heavier than what they're doing as rookies. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have more of an impact. Like somebody was saying, man, he can come right in right now, and he's a 3-and-D. He loves to play defense. He can rebound pretty well, and he can shoot the hell out of the ball. So I think that kid I think he was the steal for us. I think he was a steal, man. I really do. I'm concerned with, I ain't gonna lie, I'm concerned with Jaylen Brown going to Detroit. I'm hearing that on the low. I'm hearing that's something that's bubbling. I don't know. That'll be.
I ain't gonna lie. Detroit making some good moves.
That's what I'm saying. And if
they making the best moves in the East right now. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I know you said you was concerned about not concerned, but you're concerned about Indiana. The reason why I'm not, KP, I know we want to lick back with them.
That's all. I need to lick back.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with Halliburton, man. I'm not. I just, like I said, to me, he's like him and Kate Cunningham remind me of the same person. They're pretty good. They're decent. But they're not like, wow. Like, they can't stop Brunson. Nobody can stop Brunson. I always go back to Brunson. When you bring up a guard to me, whether it's Ant-Man, whether it's whoever, I'm going to bring up big body Brunson. I'm going to bring up
Well, he's the best in the world right now. Ain't nobody better than Jalen Brunson. Are you kidding me? I take that fade with anyone.
That's a fact, family. That's a fact. So
what?
That's where my confidence comes from, man. So, and I thought about us with the farm thing the other night. That was crazy, but
okay.
Because my definition of the farm, and I just want to say this, is just our rookies, our young players, is our farm. Not like we have this G League. Well, our G League is pretty tough though, because Mo Diawara.
No, they're not. I saw them. They got smacked, dog. They got smacked. What?
No,
they got stacked.
I'm not talking about as a team. I'm talking about the players that we got. I'm talking like Mo Diawara, Tyler Kolek. They be cooking in some league. Deuce was cooking one time when he was.
I give you two rookies, two young guys, Tyler Kolek and Diawara. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
The rest of them, yeah, they could be on the first ship. They could be on the first.
Yeah. Now, but can't other teams sign them though? Can't other teams?
Yeah. Well, this year we don't know who's going to have a two-way contract and all of that. We'll see.
Got it.
But I don't see nobody signing them. You know, that's just me though.
Got it. What do you think about? What do you think? So, I had kind of just chimed in when a young lady, I think her name was Angelica, got on. But when?
Yeah.
So I forgot your topics. I know it was Mitch. So it was about Mitch, right?
Not just Mitch. I didn't get to the East Coast yet, but you know, it was Mitch. It was the Bucks finally realizing, admitting that the truth that I've been telling y'all all along. The only reason why Giannis ain't a Knick is because he never asked for the trade, like an idiot.
But you did say that, but you didn't say that, and here's why. Because even though you said that, you still was wanting him to come over, and you still was saying that he wants to be a Knick, he wants to be a Knick, and you had me. We both were saying it. I don't know where we got it from, but I got it from.
No, he wanted to be a Knick. It's just that he never told them, I'm only going to sign with the Knicks. Even with the Miami. He never said, yo, I'm only going to sign to Miami. So that's the reason why the Bucks had the leverage, because you're not telling me where you don't want. Like Kawhi said, I'm not signing there. I'm not signing with Detroit.
Dude.
You know, he has strict parameters. So
right. Kawhi been through this before, more than once.
Right.
My thing is, before I go, Detroit's trying to get a perennial guard. Either Kawhi, Jaylen Brown. I know they want an AR-15. That was a sleeper nobody knew about. They want an AR-15. So for me, we cannot allow them to get no perennial two guard to go with Cade.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough.
But here's why we'll still beat them. Because their defense won't be the same like it was with all these defensive players they had before. See, they was playing us tough because they had nothing but defensive dogs out there. Now they're trying to get offensive weapons to go with it, so it's going to soften their defense. And we still going to cook them. They still.
I think we'll cook them, even with Brown. Even though they'll be tough. They might be the second best team, but we still cook them.
Real quick before you go, you don't think we do a signing trade for DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers?
I don't think you could do that because
Ayton, bro. I'm not looking for him to do. He scores better than Mitch, and he plays defense, and he rebounds, and he blocks shots. You can give me DeAndre Ayton, and y'all go ahead and take Mitchell. I'll take that, man. I'll take DeAndre.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought he had an option. Did Ayton decline his option?
I don't know.
I could have sworn he had an option.
I said this before. I want DeAndre Ayton. I can see them pulling him over here, man. If we get DeAndre Ayton,
we wouldn't be able to do it only because he doesn't have a contract. You're not allowed to do sign-in trades as a first apron team on the receiving end if you stay an apron team.
So did he opt out or did he opt in?
I don't see an option. He just like a free agent.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because remember, and he's a bare minimum. He's the low. He's low. He's $5 million. He's low.
I don't know. Maybe hey, you just never know. Maybe he's willing to sign with the Knicks for the low. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what's not possible. We got Leon Rose.
He's 7 foot. I can see him going against Wemby. He's familiar with Wemby over there. I don't know.
I mean, listen, he's not a bad. If you could get him, he's not bad. If you could listen,
saying I'm bugging.
If you could get him, he's not bad.
So JJ, y'all give up Tugboat. What center? Y'all talking about Precious Achiuwa? The reason why I don't want Precious Achiuwa is because he's undersized. He's a tweener.
Yeah.
He's a tweener. That's the only reason. I'm not saying he's not good. He's just a tweener. Wemby will cook him.
I would want to get like another center and Precious.
That's
what I would want.
There you go.
But that's just me though. What do I know?
So look, I'm gonna get off because they cooking me in the chat. But but look,
stay out of the chat.
Listen, the only reason why he got they really come. I'm gonna get off this chat because the ladies are coming at me too.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get off. But listen, DeAndre Ayton won't be a bad pick, y'all. And I know
I don't think so. To be a backup?
For a backup, right? I don't think he'd be bad.
I don't think that's bad.
Me neither. But okay. All right.
All right. Big time salute, Ty.
All right, fam.
All right. I don't know why y'all don't like Ayton. Would he be my first choice? I mean, I don't know if you could get Ayton. I don't even think it's that realistic you could get him because just the politics of the money. Because even if he's, I mean, if I'm the net to somebody, I could always give him more money than you, right? So it don't even have to be a big deal. But yeah, let me see. My man, Paris Stugger says, I'm bugging. I just saw Taylor Swift saw video of the Knicks game 4 win. The night of the Knicks learn how to fly. It's not a hit, but it's pretty cool. A Taylor Swift song? All right. I may check that out. The night the Knicks learn how to fly. All right. How do you feel about Taylor Swift, though? Like, is she really a Knicks fan, though? Because I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't get over her with Kelsey with the Cavs on. Like, that was crazy to me. Like, you could be at the game, but why you gotta wear the Cavs stuff with your man? Like, that's a little weird. Like, you should have came with your Knicks stuff on, and I think he would have respected that. You know, don't let your man talk you out of your fandom. Like, come on, what we doing? You know, but they said that she was a Knicks fan, so I'm gonna add a new I'm gonna add a couple of new articles to the conversation. I want to talk about the Eastern Conference, and I want to talk about Bress's deal. All right. So, oh no. I might say that Bress's deal. I'm gonna talk about this ridiculous trade. I'm gonna trigger y'all. This ain't my trade, by the way, but this is just a deal that's out there. All right. No one is saying about the East. You know, the Eastern Conference. The hell? Oh, okay. I got it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The Pistons are making some moves, yo. I'm not saying I'm scared of the Pistons, but I see what they try to do. They try to get Kawhi. They everywhere. They try to get Giannis. They try to get everybody. Now, look. Here's the fact that remains, though. Knicks' polarizing offseason is already being validated by the Eastern Conference. What do they mean by that? All right. The East is weaker than before after the trades and signings. All right. I agree with that. Like, if you look at the East right now, maybe the Hawks get better. The Pistons was already number 1, so I mean, where they're going to go, more than likely down. The Cavs hasn't really shown me much. But of course, we didn't get into the gist of the moves yet. But when you really look at it, we're still the best team in the East by far, right? Now, you know, Detroit, they try to get Jaylen Brown. They just got Isaiah Joe. They drafted the kid, Abuke, or however you say his name. He's a bucket getter. They try to get shooters, right? But none of these teams are on the Knicks level right now. You know, maybe Jaylen Brown helps the Pistons get a little closer to the Knicks, but if Jaylen Brown goes to the Pistons, what happens to the Celtics? The Celtics, they gonna be like this. They gonna be, once again, singing these sad-ass songs. Rocking side to side. Talk about Jaylen Brown. What would have happened if they would have had Jaylen Brown? I mean, I think the East is still behind the Knicks. And, you know, now you got star for star trades. You guys know how I feel about star for star trade. How do you get better? You don't get better when you do star for star trades. Usually, someone is trying to rebuild. That's why stars are traded. Pistons are currently the biggest threat to the Knicks. I agree with that. I think the Pistons are the second best team behind the Knicks, and they're still trying to make moves, right? Celtics are falling off the map. If they trade Jaylen Brown, they're done. Just let you know that off the rip. There's no Jaylen Brown trade that they make and makes the Celtics better. That's cap. You might as well just rebuild. Trade Tatum too and rebuild. All right. Miami Heat, to me, they got better slightly, but you're not going to have Norm Powell. That's a huge hole. Instead of having Powell and Wiggins, Bam and Giannis, now you got Bam, Giannis, and Wiggins. Who's going to be your two guard? Davion Mitchell, undersized point guard. He's a bit undersized. To quote Doris Burke, how's that going to beat the Knicks? It's not going to beat the Knicks. But, I mean, I think that this is just the sad reality of the Knicks, man. Like, I mean, of the East, I'm sorry. The Knicks are just better than everybody. And it's not even close. You know, I'm curious to see what happens with Indiana. I think Indiana could make the playoffs. Where in the playoffs? I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I just want to see them in the playoffs. They could be the 8th seed. I don't really give a damn. I just want to see them. But what's going to happen with the Hornets? They don't got a point guard unless they go make Kobe White the point guard. A lot of unanswered questions, but I'm not saying the East is trash. I'm just saying that the East is not messing with the Knicks. I think we're the best team in the East. And then I just want to trigger y'all really quickly. This is not my trade, but I do got to trigger y'all because this was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. Do y'all believe that? LeBron James' future with the LA Lakers is uncertain heading into the offseason. The 41-year-old is unrestricted after opting into his $52.6 million player option for the 25-26 season. All right. Front office will be having internal discussions about his role, potential moves as the team builds around Luka and Austin Reeves. Pretty much they're saying, LeBron, we don't want you no more. Go figure out your own world. All right. Lakers are faced with either signing him on a reduced deal or just using him to bring other pieces. What other pieces they gonna get for LeBron? In a proposed 3-team deal involving the Knicks and Atlanta Hawks. Does that even sound like? Think about that. A 3-team deal involving the Knicks, the Hawks, and the Lakers. That sounds like the most unlikely 3-team trade partners ever. But listen to this. Lakers will send LeBron and his son Bronny to the Knicks. LA will then receive Josh Hart and OG. Hey, yo, wait, whoa. So we gonna trade OG and Josh Hart for LeBron James. And then the Hawks, they get Maxi Kleber. That's it. That's all the Hawks do. The Hawks, they just get Maxi Kleber. This is crazy. How the Knicks and Lakers could make this work. Roddy James. Cap space will be a huge movement James as the Lakers aim to maximize his fit in their championship aspirations. And it showed these signs of slowing down. The opportunity to move James for 2 pieces is welcome. I mean, all we would do is give the Lakers a championship. Now you put 2 defensive guys with Luka and Reeves. Y'all can't tell me that this ain't the most craziest trade proposal you've ever heard in your life. Like, we would literally trade OG Anunoby and Josh Hart for Bronny and LeBron James. Let me just get out of there. Ain't that insane? It's like, yo, y'all ain't got nothing better to write about, huh? And this is like the second year in a row I'm seeing an OG for LeBron trade. Like, why would we trade OG Anunoby, who's not even 30, for LeBron James, who's over 40? Like, just that alone doesn't make no damn sense. Who's doing that? There was another trade they said the Lakers could sign and trade LeBron for Allen off the Cavaliers. Why would the Cavaliers do that? I'm going to trade Allen, our center, to the Lakers when they need a center. Ridiculous. Anyway, I just want to trigger y'all. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. All right. Do appreciate y'all. Take a peek at the live chat to see what y'all say in the live chat. Yeah, they not traded up, y'all. They just get Max Kleber. Ain't that crazy? Y'all triggered in the chat. I see y'all. All right, let me get back to the full lives. Let me see if Sean there. I missed your call. I am calling back. I do got somebody who's triggered. Uh-oh, I got it triggered. Sean, call me back.
Hello,
Hey,
sir.
What's going on, Mike?
I had to talk to you after I came off the bridge, you know.
Let's go. Okay.
What did you think about once more 4 years in a row of a chaotic draft?
Oh man, I mean, you know, the Knicks don't care about picks. That's all that
It's
tells me.
crazy, man. Look, did you see what OKC did in the draft? Did you see what the Spurs did in the draft? The Spurs got two centers, future, dominant, inside, outside centers, not a one-dimensional, just a lob and a rebound kind of guy, a rim runner, not that.
Yeah.
They got a center that could put it on the ground, pass, and be effective in the future. That's what the NBA is about. The Knicks picked Carr. They could have had Sinak. Do you know that LA ran to the bank when they gave us cash considerations? And if you look up cash considerations, they go to the pocket from one ownership to the other. It does not affect the cap. There's nothing you do with cash considerations for the cap. So why do you take money from LA for a guy that can help you? If you didn't want Carr, why did everybody else pick a player and trade an asset for an asset? I think that would have worked better. But Leon gets tunnel vision when he starts all of this chaoticness in drafts only, and he doesn't get what we need. I'm like, somebody needs to help this guy in the draft. Other teams go after their guy, or if they pick a guy, they'll trade the guy for an asset. Leon doesn't do that. He just pops out of the draft, what the hell, and he makes other teams better. It seems like he picks for other teams rather than the Knicks. I know he's a CAA agent. Is this what you do?
Well, I mean, to be fair,
listen, I know.
Championship teams don't care about the draft, though.
No. It's about, all right. Oh, they don't. Well,
they don't.
It seemed like an ex-championship team cared about it in OKC, and a future championship team.
And that's why they
do
won't.
You
and
think the Knicks?
That's why they won't win the championship. That's why they won't.
Okay. Well, do you think the Knicks can go up with their prior roster and again beat San Antonio? They covered their weakness. The Knicks could have done that. They don't cover their weakness. Didn't they know that a man that made $14 million 1 year is not going to take half off to play for a team that only has 14 million to deal with. Didn't they know that? Didn't they know they couldn't re-sign all these guys before? Didn't they know the owner said before that he did not want to go in the second apron? All of this was known. But yet Leon did his craziness. He
10
always does it.
seconds.
This guy disappoints me in the draft. That's all I could say. I mean, thanks for letting me vent. I know I was a little emotional, but this is my team. I love these guys. I want them to build to get better. Weapons are being formed. Look what Minnesota just did. Look what Detroit is doing. They are building up arms to win a championship. The Knicks, I don't know, are they falling in love with, oh, let's bring it back. We talked before. Sometimes when you bring it back, that don't automatically say championship. Let's build. Let's add on to something. Why aren't we doing that? I love the second round guys, but we could have did that already. We didn't have
Maybe
to give up
because
our first round draft
he's
pick.
trying to save money because he
Oh,
has
that's a
veterans that
lie. He always says that. But with
Well, it's
this, you
not a
only
lie.
have
It's what
14 million. You
yeah,
couldn't
but
have
we're gonna
saved.
get
Look, okay, with the rookie, you would have paid 3 million, right? What difference
listen,
would that have made now? You got 3 of these guys, and you
right.
still would have had to make things happen. Somebody in that rotation is going to have to go. You're going to have to make a deal. Do you think the Knicks right now could sign legitimate players to push them up to 14 players that's going to compete with what other teams are building, forming against them, weapons? Do you think this could happen with
Yeah,
14 million?
yeah, because there's a buyout market and you have guys who don't get money and
Yes,
you could
but
always
so
get
guess what? If you thought this
Mhm,
could happen, Karan, then
mhm.
why you blow the damn draft?
Leon doesn't build through the draft, but we won the championship. I appreciate you, Mike. I
Oh
got more
my
callers.
God. Thank you,
I
man.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
I got you.
All right.
I got you. All right. My man, Mike. I mean, I completely disagree. We don't, rookies don't help you win championships. San Antonio, young players, they fell, crumbled. If you think those young players is going to push the Spurs to a championship this year, yeah, I think that we just not just going to agree on that. OKC, they're moving off of their young players. They already traded 2 of them, Wiggins and Joe, because one, they know they got to get under that damn second apron, right? And I don't think that OKC has enough to beat us in the finals, right? Now, as far as what we're going to do, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to get good players for the low. That's what we've been doing. Salute to my man, Jeremiah. LA paid $5 million to move up 1 spot. It is what it is, man. Eh. Carr is nice. I like Carr. Y'all know I wanted us to draft Carr, but I'm still riding with Leon Rose because that's my guy, And if Leon says we're not doing that, then we just not doing that. We just won the championship. And so I think Leon knows about building championship teams more than we do. What's good, Coach?
What's going on?
Hey, man, we got.
I want to start off with a
Let's go.
for that last call. I'm just playing. Look, man. You while I was waiting for your call, you had a fire bar. You talked about the Spurs. The guys, the young guys they got playing right now. They were all lottery picks.
Yeah.
Like when you're drafted in the lottery, yes, keep your pick, see what you can get. Those guys are expected to be in the rotation and make a difference on your roster.
Good point.
Guys at the bottom of the first round, the guys that are in the second round, they're not counted on or expected to contribute for a championship level team.
Exactly.
Now, if they ball out in summer league and they show things in practice and they earn maybe through 2 ways, they just all of a sudden, like look what Diawara did last year.
Right.
No, he wasn't even on top 100 draft boards. He was a surprise when we picked him as low as we picked him in the second round.
Right.
And
did he play in the finals?
Yeah, like even I don't know if he did. If he did, it was very briefly, but
He definitely did not. He did not
yeah,
get 1 minute.
exactly. And through the summer league and his play and practice, and he showed something um to Mike Brown, like he leapfrogged
Mm-hmm.
all the rookies from last year, you know, and he found a place, a little bit here and there on the court.
Right.
That's rare. It's not like a normal thing to
He'll play
do.
more this year though. This year
Oh
he'll play
yeah,
more.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
But in your
So
rookie
like,
year, don't expect to be in the rotation on a championship team.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's no, because like even when people try to bring up OKC and the Spurs and these other, those are the only two super young teams that are competitive right now. And really OKC isn't super young. Like all their
Yeah.
top rotation guys are at least 3 years in the league
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
now.
changing somewhat. You see, they traded Wiggins, they traded Joe.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah. So we'll see. And but
So
like you
like,
said, they also have lottery picks, which makes a big difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to push back, and this is something I think when I called yesterday, I kind of touched on this a little bit.
10 seconds.
When you have Worldwide West and Brock Dollar and Leon Rose, their superpowers are manipulating the loopholes of the
Yep.
rules of the CBA, the salary, magic they do. When you're under that second apron, you have those extra tools for what our front office does best.
Exactly.
They make all that stuff work somehow. They've been
Yep.
doing it for the last 3 or 4 years since I've been here. That's why
Signing
we won the
trades,
chip.
cash considerations, those things you lose out on. Can't do those.
Right. And that's something they're experts at, like figuring out
Bingo.
that kind of stuff. And if you take that power away from them, they're limited to what they do best.
Exactly.
Now, this is why the Jose Alvarado thing, they know Alvarado wants to be a Knick. They know he probably wants to finish his career here.
Mm-hmm.
So they might entice him to take a little less for like the stability of getting extra years.
Right.
They might give him
I
an ascending contract or something.
I appreciate you, Coach. Great
Yeah.
call and great points. Big time salute, my brother.
All right, brother.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, I don't like what we think we know more than Leon Rose, and we won a championship. That part I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Leon knows what he's doing. Just because you believe in the draft, it's not a strategy that we use. Right? It's not what we use to win the championship. What's good, Ty? What's going on, my brother?
What's up, man?
Not much. I see you said you were triggered. Who triggered you, my good brother? Was it me or was it that trade?
Yeah, the trade threw me through the roof. It pissed me off.
That's
The trade
crazy.
pissed me off. I hate all of them who put that trade together. But then, the caller. So okay, one, we keep talking about why we didn't get these people in the draft. Here's what you don't do. You get a superstar in Jalen Brunson who's in his prime. You don't bring competition on his team, all right, at the moment he's in his prime. What you do is you get picks, high quality picks, so when he starts going on his decline, then you can go get somebody substantial to fill his void. You don't ever make him feel like you're never gonna make him feel like, because we are a fickle fan base. If we see a dude come in, we call dudes, Tyler, Cole, we do all that shit. So imagine us going to get one of them top kids to come in there. No, you go put pieces around him so Brunson can continue to do what he's doing for us, so he can continue to bring us picks. So for me, I'm not gonna go. The picks that we got those are really good picks, bro. Tyler Nickel, we're gonna be singing his praises pretty soon. The other kid, he's a chuck shooter, but he looked decent to me, but he probably be in the G League. until he show us something. But other than that, I'm okay with Leon Rose and what he's doing.
Right.
I'm okay with Leon Rose and what he's doing.
Yeah, let's not think we know more than Leon.
Right, fam.
Yeah, like, let's not do that.
Fam, it's disrespectful and it's dishonorable because we're sitting here. They brought us a championship. Some people said we was ahead of time. Some people said we were behind time because we should have went there last year. But the point being made, we won it this year. Knicks in 26. Now we know that one is not enough for the duration of the time we haven't had a championship, which was 53 years. Haven't been to the finals in 27. So we got to relax and let Leon do what he's doing. Whether Knicks goes, whether anybody goes, we know that first five ain't going. The starting five ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
So when you're looking at, like, when you're talking about LeBron's probably going to end up in Miami. Okay, that's where he won multiple championships.
That's sweet.
That's where he did the decision, but he want to win. He want to go against the Knicks. He want to go against the Knicks for whatever reason. I don't see him going to Cleveland because he already see that James Harden can't do it, and everybody done try with James Harden. So his best opportunity, he get a chance to go play with Giannis. They was trying to get Giannis over there with LeBron last year, in La La Land. All right, that didn't work. Giannis go to Miami. Bam Adebayo's over there. LeBron goes over there. I can see that actually happen. All right. Now, at the end of the day, we're being disrespectful to our team. We're not paying attention. We don't have to build a team to compete with the other teams. We are the teams that everybody's building to go against. Right. So why would you dismantle your with the formula that won you a chip to go ahead and look at some and try to go after somebody who didn't win a chip? It doesn't make sense, man. It literally pisses me off that we sit here and we're trying to make things happen instead of letting Leon Rose do what the hell he has been doing all this time. Right. When the painter is painting, you don't know how it looks when he first starts. But when you get done with that painting, it's a masterpiece, man. Yeah. Relax. We gotta relax, man.
Yeah, we definitely gotta relax because we didn't even get started yet. This is only just begun. We just got through the draft. Like, there's a whole lot more left to building this team. So don't think this is gonna be the team you start the season with.
Right, because it's not. It's gonna look a little different. But
it's gonna look right. Exactly. We're gonna be like, wow, he did that. I guarantee you, we're gonna be like, I can't believe he did that.
We can't believe he pulled that off. You know
we can't believe it. Exactly. Like, how did he get DeMar and Ayton?
Listen, I'm with y'all with the bench with DeMar coming on there. I thought about it. He's not a scrub. I don't think he's in his prime anymore, but he still can ball out. And he's somebody you got to reckon with. Yeah.
Yeah, off the bench, perfect.
Yeah. Oh, but when you saying Atlanta got some picks to give. Remember, they got like 8 wings over there.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't know. They need some big.
They may not be done either.
That's what I don't think they're done. I think they got them players for trade bait, man. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we got to keep our eyes to the street. All right, family.
All right, big time.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with Ty. You know, I get the frustration because I was frustrated with the draft too, but the reason why I was frustrated because I put all that damn time and research in, and we didn't get not one of the kids. But no, that's cap. The 2 kids we drafted, I did research. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I knew everybody in the first round, you know, and I was like, damn. But, you know, once I came to my senses that, yo, this is what Leon does, I'm not going to sit here and be tight over it. It is what it is. We don't build through the draft. Like, that's just not what we do. That's why the Mikal Bridges picks also, that argument never made sense to me because we don't draft them. We traded out the draft most of the time. So all of those picks we had for Mikal, we wouldn't have used them. We would have traded off of them the way we did. Continue trading back and for future picks. I mean, that's the Leon Rose strategy. Because what happens is when it's time to do the move, now we have the picks available to make the move. And in this NBA economy, with you know that the second apron has put a chokehold on a lot of people. So now second round picks are gold because these are players whose salary don't count to your books. Right? So that's why those second round picks are so valuable.
Yo.
Hey, Buddha in the building. What's going on, family?
Salute. Can you hear me?
I hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, how you feeling, man? You feeling better now?
A little bit, but I'm still messed up, but I'll be all right. I'm
Yes,
holding it
sir.
down.
But anyway, man, I got one question for you, and then if
Yeah.
we can just go on. But how you feel about your boy Dolan doing a lot of interviews, talking a lot more than he was before?
I don't care because Leon running the show. So as long as Leon runs the show, I don't really give a damn what he says. I'm glad we're hearing from Leon, though. This is the most we heard from Leon
Oh yeah,
in his
Josh
whole
Hart.
tenure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh Hart, and the roommate. Yeah, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
said, I don't do this. That's why I said I wish Dolan just continue to take the page out of Leon book and just don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Like just
Oh,
stay
yeah, well,
quiet.
that part was a little premature, but it is what it is.
All right, so yeah, I said one question, but what about the White House visit? He already said that he accepted an invitation, but I read Jalen said we gotta still talk about that. The players gotta meet up, and when we cross that path, then we cross it. So I think that's gonna be drama with that. Do you think so or not?
Nah, I think
All right.
that's a simple conversation. Do we go or not? I don't like to mix politics with basketball. That's why I didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah, I
don't really,
got you.
yeah,
I
I
was
don't
just
really
shocked
give a
that
damn.
he spoke for the players and said, yeah, we accepting and we're gonna be there. And Jalen
Right.
like, hold up, we ain't even discussed that yet. Like, got to get together
Yeah.
the players. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
y'all
Mm-hmm.
already said everything basically. Like the caller that was mad about the draft, like somebody said in
Yeah.
the chat, they want like a new shiny toy or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you've been watching the last few years, like you already said, that's not Leon's strategy. And I
No.
think Dolan messed it up when he came out and said, "I'm not going over second apron." So Leon is working around that as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
Dolan's still the landlord, or not? Well, he's still he said the landlord, but Leon's the
No.
architect of this.
Right.
But people forget too. I hate to say, I'm getting Mitch out my mind. Mitch, pretend like Mitch is gone. We just
Right.
gotta find a replacement. And
That's it.
people forget, we do stash players, and like the third year, like the Huck
Yeah.
Porties and the Koliks, they take on. It's like next man up, and
Bingo.
that's what the Knicks culture built. That's what Tibbs built. Just next man up. And don't forget, 2023, we got the 7-footer James Najee, I think, and we
Najee.
stashed
Yeah.
him. So
Yep.
yeah, so
He's in college right now too. I think he
yeah.
going to. I can't remember school, but yeah, he's in college.
Okay, I thought he was gonna maybe might play this year, at least maybe be on the summer league team. So I was looking forward to that and
10
see how he.
seconds.
No,
Yeah,
he
that
might
was.
play summer league, but I think no. Was that
I,
last year? I don't remember.
yeah,
I
I
gotta
think it
look
was
into that.
last year. I did because this is third year because Detroit actually drafted him, and then send his rights to Charlotte, and then they send it to New York. So New
Yeah,
York
no,
had
I
him.
know we have his rights because once you go through the draft, now you're dealing with rights. But like free agents don't have. There's no rights to free agents. Like Dink Pate, we don't have rights to him. He went to college,
Yeah,
right? So yeah,
so people gotta remember we're looking for a Mitch replacement. We'll see what James Najee looking like. I'm
yeah,
just looking forward to it. I'm never questioning Leon, man. Leon we trust.
never.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. They find gems in the second round and
Yep,
they build them up.
yep.
That's what they do.
That's it. And we gonna see because I guarantee you, one of them moves you gonna be like, whoa, how did he do that?
Of course, of
Just wait
course.
for it.
Yeah, it's coming.
Well,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you, Buddha. Great call.
All right, man. Later.
Salute. It's my man Buddha. And Leon, we trust, man. One thing I had to remind myself when I was frustrated with the draft, we don't build through the goddamn draft. That's not what we do.
Thank you for calling.
By the way, if you to all the first time callers, I called back. You want to call back, you can. If you're a first time caller. See who this is. This is my man Gibson. Smash that like button if you didn't
Hello?
smash that like button. What's good, Gibson?
What's going on? Oh shit, what's going on? You know who I am. That's what's up, man. How you?
Man, we in the building, man. Where we going today?
Man, how you been?
I'm
I
all
don't know,
right, just
man.
under the
Like,
weather, but working. But we good.
yeah, I got you. What you think DOR gonna do, man?
He already re-signed. He
Yeah, I
coming
know.
back.
The 10 million. Yeah, 10,
Mm-hmm.
7 million. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
why they? I just want to ask you one thing. Why they didn't give the money to Mitchell Robinson?
Because you don't have enough money to give to Mitchell Robinson. You had at the time,
Oh, got you.
what was it, $16 million to sign 5 players.
Got you.
Yeah.
So best
He
thing
might
on
make that
Mitch.
by himself. Yeah. Mitch is
I ain't
out
got
of
no
here.
problem with it, man. We still gonna win, man. We still gonna win, man. I want to repeat, man.
Of course. And Leon got us covered.
Yeah.
You already know what he going to do.
Yeah. Now, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I respect Leon Rose, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That that he know what he doing, bro.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
he knows
And
what
look,
he's doing. Like,
you got the buyout market, cats getting bought out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got veteran dudes who still nice, who don't get signed. I mean, he gonna put together a good team that's capable of repeating.
but he been
With
doing
or
it for
without
the
Mitch.
longest, bro.
That's a fact.
He been doing it for the longest, though. Leon Rose been doing it for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like, but the only thing about it, I used to be like, yo, I don't like Dolan. They be, my boys just be like, nah, bro. Watch Leon Rose. Like, Leon Rose gonna get it done. He gonna get it done. I just be like, what the hell? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, but man, we gotta. I don't know. We should be able to repeat this shit, man.
I think that we got a great shot. I mean, the East to me is still weak. Like, now I'm not gonna say
It's
the
weak,
East is
yeah,
weak. I'm gonna say that we're just better than everybody.
I think so too.
I mean,
Jaylen Brown ain't making no better for the Boston Celtics either, man.
Oh my God.
He ain't
It's
making
crazy.
no better, man. I'm looking at it like, yeah, you gotta chill out, bro. Humble yourself. Like, you gotta chill. Like,
and now they gotta trade him away.
I love Knicks. I think they're gonna do it too, bro.
Yeah. And then what's gonna happen? You can't be better. It's not like you would get better players for Jaylen Brown. It's not happening. Not happening.
I get what you're saying. Like,
when you trade stars away,
man.
Yeah, when you trade stars away, usually it's because you want to rebuild.
That's a fact.
That's the only reason why you trade stars away.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a fact. But yo, this is crazy though, man. But I'm with you on that Leon Rose situation though, man. I'm with you on that one, man.
Thank you.
Word
Thank you. I
up.
appreciate. Yeah, because everybody was frustrated with the draft, but y'all just forgetting what got us to the championship. Y'all just forgetting because we did the same thing last year.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Word
we didn't
up,
have no
man.
first round pick.
That's a fact. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna go on, man. We're gonna see in this draft. One more question. Zuby Okafor, why wouldn't he go for him?
Well, he was drafted at 23 or 22. He right before the Knicks pick, he was drafted. So
I think they still could have got him though, man. If they really wanted him, man.
well, you had to trade up, and they're trying to cut back on salary because I think they got plans for their money. So that's the reason why you trade off the first round pick, because now when you get second round picks, their money doesn't count towards the cap. Gives you way more flexibility.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's what it was.
All right. I kind of figured that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, I kind of figured that. Word up.
All right. Big time salute, Gibson.
Get well, man. Enjoy yourself,
Thank you.
man.
All right. Salute.
All right, man.
It's my man Gibson. 347. First time call or call back, bro. Call back. Get my man D from LA in the building. What's good, D? How you feeling, my brother?
I'm Gucci. Let's go. What's the frustration with the draft and the Leon and because
well, you know, people they mad. They mad because we gave up the pick. That's all.
I mean that's what Leon's been doing this whole time.
Exactly.
It is what it is. But I don't know. This is just me being a bit petty in the sake of Karl Anthony Towns for the pay cut squad.
Okay.
LaMelo Ball.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
The TikTok. The Hooper. The Hooper. Yeah.
Right in the middle of the night, arguably the most popular player in franchise history, coming off his best year as a Hornet or whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
Everything positive. And in the background, what they were actually doing was plotting for him to increase his stock and get him the F out of there.
That's a fact.
dipped straight. No, he did not want to leave. None of that, and they sent him from where he is to Minnesota.
That's a fact.
So Karl Anthony Towns can make whatever decision he wants. It's his life. But I just think it's not our position as fans to dictate what a player is going to do with his money for the sake of our fandom. Nah.
Exactly.
Go do what you got to do.
That's a fact. And he will.
Here's a question. What was you going to say?
He will.
Flax. Do what you got to do. Do exactly what you got to do. God bless you. Now, here's a question I got for you about the Miami Heat. I don't know how true this is, but on the West side, obviously LeBron James's name is coming up a lot about Miami.
Yeah.
I'm also hearing, I don't know how this.
Oh, we just got the Jose news. We got news on Jose. We'll be back tonight. The Jose news is out.
He's in.
He opted out, but he coming back. We gonna talk about that. That's gonna be the Tonight Show. We gonna talk about that tonight.
That's good. It was kind of obvious that's what he was gonna do, though. That's why he pushed it back.
Of course. Anytime they wait for their decision, that benefits the team.
Right. He's waiting for them to figure out their stuff so he can position himself. That's legit.
Bingo.
That's necessary. Super necessary. But about Miami Heat, though, real quick, I don't know how this money's going to work, and I want you to fill me in if this is even possible. Obviously, the name LeBron James is coming up as possibly going to the Miami Heat. I'm also hearing Westbrook, Bradley Beal as.
Oh, God. I forgot about Beal.
Right.
It's crazy.
Westbrook, Bradley Beal, and then somebody else. I can't remember the third person, but Westbrook, Bradley Beal, and someone else.
Well, they try to have a real old man team. They try to compete with the Warriors.
You said what?
I said they try to have a real old man team. They try to compete with the Warriors.
Do everything possible. Do you? Is LeBron legit going that way, though?
I mean, right now, they got $40 million in first apron space. And damn, I don't got the exact number. They probably like around like 190 something. I think the salary cap is damn, what the hell is the salary cap? I don't know. So the reason why I bring it up all of this is because Wiggins right now, I wonder if they're trying to get Wiggins to opt out of that $30 million player. Because if he opts into that $30 million player, that kills all of their ability to sign all of these players unless they cover for the minimums. Right? So if they're not covered for the minimum, there's no way they could do it. Now, if Wiggins somehow magically opts out, which it is a good chance he could, because remember, like we said, when they delay the decision, it usually benefits the team, right? So we'll see. Because I don't think they made a decision on him yet. Or he made a decision because he has a play option.
Interesting stuff, no doubt. But I just stuff going on. I keep hearing, obviously, they keep saying LeBron's name on the West, but I'm hearing Westbrook, Bradley Beal. I can't remember the third person, but somebody who's.
Well, Westbrook has bid on minimum, so that's nothing for him. But Bill, will Bill be on the minimum? I don't know.
Right. We'll see.
Maybe.
And lastly, you can speak on this when I'm gone. Why aren't we mentioning not DeAndre Ayton? What's the name of the dude, the rebounder? Drummond. Is that
somebody brought him up earlier? I think, was it Randall? Somebody brought him up.
How do we like that?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, got you.
You only gonna play 13 minutes.
Facts. But just go get rebounds. That's what he can do. Get them rebounds.
Listen, honestly, I would get Drummond and Precious. That's just how I would do it, but I'm not Leon.
That's legit.
But that's what I would do. Well, I don't think he's gonna do that.
If DeAndre Ayton's a possibility, do we like that in the locker room and on the squad?
I don't know about that part, but
right.
But like if this was 2K, hell yeah.
No doubt. I got you. Stay
big time. Yeah, so Miami Heat, right? Wiggins holds their fate. He got that $30 million player option. If he opts into that player option, it shrinks everything they can do. But if he opts out of that option, now they got wiggle room. They could throw some exception money. They could divide up the exception money. So they'll still be getting low contract, but it'll give them more flexibility to build that old man team they want to build, which is crazy to me. Team of old dudes, that don't work. I don't know what example they're, looking at, but old man teams don't do it. I missed your call. I am doing callbacks.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Force? We
Hey,
in the
what's
building.
going on with you, man? Yeah, I was watching the thing, man. I'm still
Let's go.
high
Where you want to
off
go?
the championship, you know?
That's
On the
what's up.
draft thing, I heard a couple of people talking. They don't understand the cap situation is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
it's
they don't.
different now. They don't understand that. But I do like, you know, we make moves and we got to trust Leon. My thing is this. I like the Diarra signing. He got the 10 million. I like that because we got to get some youth. So we understand he can play. You know what I'm talking about? So he can play. He's got to get more minutes coming up the next year. And, you know, Mitchell Robinson, he gone. You know, we just got to get over that, right? And I don't mind the third center we got, Harpari. But when he's in the game, Harpari, when he's in the game, they just need to play fast and let him dunk and not think. He blocked big shots, you know what I'm saying? And he shoots a better free throw percentage. And everybody's not going to take the pay cut like Brunson did. JB going to get his money next summer, right? So he's going to get his payback. I've been hearing a lot about Towns taking a pay cut. I don't know if he will. If he does that, we can do some other things, right? But if I'm Towns,
well, you just stay under the second apron, you know.
Yeah, stay on the second we doing it. But if I'm Towns and I take a pay cut, you got to give me a no trade clause because I'm in the last legs of my 4-year career. You ain't sending me to New Orleans, bro. You ain't sending me somewhere at the end where you can get some stuff. You know what I mean?
But that's my issue with the pay cut because at any moment they'll get rid of you, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like, you know, Aaron, he didn't take no pay cut. They always making moves, right? And even when JB took the pay cut and we won, he came out but he don't got no trade clause. You know what I'm talking about? Like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
You know, so that's the thing. You got to get some insurance wise. I think that, 100%. You know, I'm trusting Leon Rose, like you said. Okay, they get players, they move around, they get assets, they move money around, stuff like that. And then, like DR, you get them and you find out the ones who can play, like the Cole that can play. So now this year you give them some more minutes until you see if these new draft picks can play. And that's how we're going to have to build our team. We'll have to build our team with people who can't get a job, you know, pay buyouts and things like that, because our core is 29 and 30 years old. So, you know, hey, we got the next 4 years, maybe to like 32, you play your best basketball from 28 to 32 because you ain't using athleticism. You know what I'm talking about? You think in the game and you running it. So people 100%. Just got to fall back, man. You know, like we got to trust in Leon Rose. And I know James don't want to be getting out of pocket. You know, we won a championship. So, you know, he got some things to say. You know, he had been real good staying in the background. But you cannot move business like that in the second apron. I think people don't understand that. It ain't back when COVID, the Lakers give him $60 million and they know they just give him $60 million. You know, we can't do that. We gotta make small adjustments and keep them young boys hungry. I don't know what's up with Dadier. I thought he would be better, but I don't know what's up with Dadier. You feel me? Like, I don't know what's going on with him, because our most trade asset, if we go young, would be Tyler Kohler. Right? Tyler Kohler can play. But, man, I'm partying out. I enjoyed this finals, man. I'm enjoying this show. I'm going to be back home soon. Keep the party going. Hey, you know, hey, keep up the good work, fam. I appreciate you, bro. All right, fam.
All right. Just to let you know, we will be doing another show tonight. Jose has salute to Jose. We're gonna do another show talking about Jose. That's my dog right there. Brooklyn stand up. Good news. And yo, I think a trade's gonna come in too. But we'll talk about that tonight. What's good, Rodney?
Yo, what's up, Karan? What's good with you, bro?
Not much, man. Just under the weather, but I'm working to feel better.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm working through it, man. What's your thoughts? We got Mitch. We got people upset with the 24th pick.
Hey, you know what? The first thing you need to do is you need to put in some more sound props. You need a violin and you need a baby crying.
I got the baby.
Yeah, you know, when you got these guys crying on the phone,
I got the sad song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, we got to break that out, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know, people are letting their emotions get involved. Don't let your emotions get involved with business. Yeah. This is business. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I trust in Leon. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at Knicks history, we don't do well in the draft.
No.
Period, bro. Even when we get even when we get picks, that's our best pick was Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's a fact.
Right. When we got that 7th or 8th pick, what did we get? We got that 4th and 5th pick. What did we get? Were they transforming generational players?
No.
How long did they play for the Knicks? Not long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, the draft, man, I don't even. The only reason why I watched the draft the other night is because you had a watch party, bro.
I tried to make it fun. You feel me? I did my homework. I did my research.
That's the only reason why I watched the draft. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the NFL draft, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Way different. Nah. Way different.
Right. So
because in the NFL draft, you know you're going to get a player.
Right.
You know, no matter what round.
Most likely, you're going to get the player that suits your team, fits the
that's a
need.
fact. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Tom Brady was a 7th round pick.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, way different. Way different.
You know what? Leon got a plan for the draft.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he made the moves.
If you ask me, I think we won the draft.
You
know what I'm saying? Because he ain't go crazy like everybody wanted him to do.
Bingo. He stayed focused. He knew that we got Jose.
Hey,
we got Jose coming up. Hey, listen, we come. Yo, wait till I can't wait for next week.
Exactly. Wait for July 1st before you start crying.
What? They don't
July
wait.
1st
They gonna be
right
surprised.
around the corner.
I guarantee we gonna be surprised.
Hey, and you
100%.
know what? Hey, and if we can trade away Patrick Ewing, we can let Mitch Robinson walk.
Ooh, that's a bar. Thank you, Rodney. Big time salute.
All right, bro. Salute.
Yeah, even though Ewing wanted to be traded, I never wanted to believe that, but it still hurt like hell, you know, when he was traded. Get my man Tugboat on the line. And I got L Figgy. Wow, we got the Jose new. I can't wait. We coming back tonight. We talk about Jose tonight. KP? Hey, yo, man. You know, people are a little upset with Leon talk about he ain't draft no rookies, you know?
Oh, they sounded like you a couple days ago, huh?
But you know, I was upset because I did all that research.
Yeah, nah, like,
You know what I mean?
buddy that just called up, man. Like all the people that watch the draft just because your show, bro, that's fire, man. Like I said, I was never gonna watch it because I could care less about the draft.
Right.
As a Knicks fan, I could care less.
Right. Right. Because we don't get nobody. It's not like we got the first pick. You know what I'm saying? We got the number 3 pick.
Nah, but you know, everybody know. I think it's natural to have that type of reaction, and you know, people that's overreacting, everybody's saying let Leon cook. You see the calls are coming in more and more and more. People saying, yo, we're just gonna let Leon cook. So you know, the tide is changing. Everybody's coming around, and I see the Jose news, so that's good news.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's good news.
That's great news.
That's a team-friendly contract, right?
That's a team-friendly contract, and somebody getting traded.
Okay. Right.
At least I think that. I think somebody getting traded, dog.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see the writing on the wall.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on the wall for sure.
I see the writing on the wall. Damn, there was something else. Oh,
what's up?
All right, so with the whole show's about Mitch being gone.
Yeah.
Not saying who you expect. Not saying who you expect, but who would you like to be his replacement?
Yo, I settle with Drummond. I ain't gonna lie.
You like the Drummond? Like who's your top 3? Let me ask that. Who's your top 3?
I don't know why, but something inside of me is like, hit up Indiana. I know they hate us, but let's go get Jay Huff.
Oh, Jay Huff. I like Jay Huff. I like Jay Huff. Okay.
Because he can stretch the floor. He blocks shots. He plays defense.
Reverse dunk.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, go get him. You know, I trade Pacome Dadier, 2 second-round picks, because, you know, we got a gang of those.
Yeah.
And, yo, you know, or you might not even need the second-round picks, but, you know, whatever it takes, get a Jay Huff. You know, and then I would also sign Precious Achua too, just to have extra insurance policy.
As a center?
Power forward and center.
Power forward and center? Okay. So your three,
just in case somebody go down.
Your three would be Drummond, Huff, and Precious.
And Precious, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jock Landale? I've been watching him.
I like Langdell. It's just his health is kind of in question to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about his defense though. Is his defense really good like that though?
It's decent. It ain't Mitch, but it's decent. He ain't blocking this monster.
Yeah, because at least Huff blocks shots. He blocking that. Yeah. He blocking shots.
I was downplaying Huck, but I watched his little 30-point, not little, I ain't gonna say little, but his 30-point game he had in the G League. He was looking decent, man.
He's not, bro. I seen him with the Pacers, dog. He was putting in work. I said, I ain't know Huff get busy like that. Yeah. So it's only for 13 minutes.
I just think he needs minutes, man. I think he just needs minutes to get in the groove because he always looks like he's out of place. So I think he just needs minutes to get in the groove, and he has team chemistry. I see that 1,000. So that's what we're built on is team chemistry. So that's what I look for. I know Leon's looking for that too. Who's going to fit in that locker room. That's why I was shout out to my guy Ty. No Ayton, bro. No Ayton. No way.
I don't think you could get Ayton.
No waiting.
Yeah, I think he'll get paid anyway. I don't think he'll be a minimum guy.
Yeah, he'd be a cancer to the team. And you think Randall can't handle the bright lights? Ayton can't handle these bright lights in New York, man.
Yeah, we see what he did in LA.
Yeah, he can't handle no slander. The fickle fans. He wouldn't be able to handle any of that. So, no way on A.
Plus, he'll be upset that he's not a starter. He got a little ego to him too.
Yeah. Complete sidebar. Speaking of egos, what do you think about AJ, #1 pick?
Yo, he's nice.
He's nice, right?
I like Boozer though, but he's nice.
He's nice, but he's a diva, bro. I ain't know he was. He's a diva. Really like that.
Nah, he's a diva, dog. He's like, I got this on, I got that on, da.
Yeah, I want #3. He need to come off that. All right, I'll get 4 because 3 + 1 = 4. I was like, yo, what's this guy doing? But
to be fair though, a lot of the great players were divas though.
Okay, that's a good, yeah.
A lot of the great players were divas, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, like Charles Barkley. They got this like sense of like entitlement and like they're better than everybody.
Yeah, because they've been put on the pedestal their whole life. Yeah, for sure.
But he's a ball player though.
Yeah, he's
a ball player. He's a hooper. But I like Boozer. I think, y'all sleep on Boozer.
I don't think nobody's sleeping on Boozer. I think he just high and mighty on him because he's Dookie.
Nah, dog. I think listen. I think he could revitalize the power forward position, dog. Like, he does everything that you would want from a power forward. Like, he might bring power forwards back.
Man, I was thinking about that when y'all was talking about the kids coming in with the mid-range game. Is the league
they got middies
back to that? Yeah, because even with the Miami move and the way they move and have those 2 big guys down there, I'm like, are we going back to like 2000s type
possibly
ball? Like, are we getting away from the 3-point line and coming inside?
You got SGA.
Yeah.
Mid-range. Matter of fact, AJ said they said that I'm like a taller Brunson and I'm like a taller SGA. He said that.
Yeah.
But he said, no, I think the best comparison is T-Mac.
Like DeMar DeRozan, he's a mid-range
Yeah, like DeMar. Yeah, you know what I mean? Come off the bench, drop a little 14 a game, you know.
Something slight.
Something light, you know what I mean? Did I get Precious? I get, Drummond or whoever. We gonna have a team, dog. That's all I know. It's gonna be a team. We already got the guards. We ain't got to worry about the guards. The guards is already set. Now we just got to get the wigs and the big. That's it.
Yep. Man, it's gonna be a great time. And now we making motion. We got the Jose happening. Now the dominoes, the domino effect is happening, and we'll see how it
Hello. That's all. And Leon, he's doing a hell of a job. Don't think you know more than Leon.
No,
because he's gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm not asking for expectations. I'm just asking, what would you like? Because the expectations, Leon's going to exceed those exponentially.
Oh yeah,
Leon, Rock Aller, Worldwide West. Maybe even a little sprinkle of Dolan. But yeah, we got the best team in the game, man.
Yeah, without a doubt, they know what they're doing. Even the rookies we drafted, solid guys. I never had them down as scrubs.
You see, they
solid
already
guys.
coming out with a name for Tyler and Nickel. They calling them Nickel and Dime. They're gonna call it Nickel and Dime Fest. I like that name.
I can see that.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
I can see that. We're gonna see Summer League. We got they announced the dates, so we got at least 4 games. We gonna see what they do.
You said we're doing a watch party for that?
Hell yeah! For every game, we in the building, dog. Like every game. So
that's fire.
I'm curious, to see, what happens with the young talent we get. You know what? I want to see that Elijah Jones Garcia kid again. He is super nice.
Yeah,
I wish we could get him.
Mellow Mike gonna have the courtside seat, so we got to see what he got to say about it.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna hear
that's
the
a
play
fact.
calls. So that's fire.
That's a fact. 100%.
What time you on tonight?
That's a good one. I don't know, maybe 9, 10. I gotta see. I gotta see what my son doing.
Bet. How's he doing?
He doing good. Today was his last day of school.
You feeling better?
Good. A little bit, but I'm still messed up.
Yeah, you sound a little better, so that's good. Progress.
Yeah.
Some progress is better than no progress.
Yeah, if I was to get better, I'd be in the hospital right now. I'm a punk, dog. Trust me. I'm going straight to the hospital. Every time. Something not working right, hospital.
You pay for health insurance, you might as well use it. I ain't mad at that.
100%.
But I ain't gonna hold up your line, man. We'll talk later and see what this Jose and see maybe something else unfolds in the process.
Oh yeah. It's unfolding. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, big time salute. And salute to Jose, yo. Jose, man. Guy's a legend. He's a New York legend. That's some good news. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Hey, L Figgy. We in the building.
Hey, what's up, Karan? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's going on? What's going on, fam?
Hey, we talking about Mitch and, people were upset with Leon Rose because of the draft,
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Got a couple of things. Got a little report, got a little scoop. Got a little scoop for you from me and Begley. Ready?
No, we know Jose is back. We gonna talk about that tonight?
No. I already knew that one. Actually, Jose.
Oh, you got another one. Let's go.
He dropped his Audible. I don't know if y'all saw. He dropped his Audible endorsement. If you guys are watching those, as soon as that dropped, everyone knew that was a side deal that Leon worked out for him, and that was in order to. These guys are gonna start. You're gonna see a lot of endorsements because this is how, like I told you, there's more than one way to skin a cat. This is how these guys are gonna get paid, but we're gonna stay under the second apron. We're good. This is a good.
That's a fact. No,
that's
fire.
This is to address the Mitchell Robinson situation. Now, let's see how everybody feels. You ready? I'm about to get everybody up in there crazy in the chat.
Okay.
All right. How do you feel about Moussa Diabate from the Charlotte Hornets?
I like Moussa.
Okay. New York Knicks can acquire Moussa Diabate via trade by absorbing his cheap, fully guaranteed $2.461462 million salary for the upcoming 2026 season. Because the Charlotte Hornets have officially guaranteed his contract on June 1st, 2026, he is locked into one of the league's biggest bargain contracts following his breakout NBA Hustle award-winning season. While his direct cap hit is just under $2.5 million, the actual cost to get him from Charlotte would be paid in draft or player assets as per SNY's Ian Begley, which means we pay nothing. This is why Leon was stacking draft picks, y'all.
Yeah. Even if you had to send Pacome out, to match that, I'm not sure what Pacome makes.
Okay, well, here's the downside of that. Again, I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, please. Now, I just gave you, the Knicks do not need to send out massive matching salaries. They could easily absorb him using a minor trade exception by sending back a low-cost contract like, it's going to be either Deuce
or
Tyler, or That's not what Charlotte wants. They want Tyler Kolek. This may be why we went and got Tyler Nickel, y'all,
10
and
seconds.
why we're keeping Jose. So
Mm.
I know y'all love Tyler Kolek, and again, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just bringing the information from Ian Begley, y'all. I'm just
Wow.
telling y'all this is what's being reported. But in order to get Diabate, Musa Diabate, everybody's talking about Drummond and Al Horford. This is a 24-year-old kid. If you look at his rebounds, blocks, and steals, he's very solid. He's 24 years old. He's young. He stays healthy.
Yeah.
Please don't shoot the messenger.
Very
but
durable.
I don't know what y'all feel about this, but it's going to be either Deuce and or Tyler Kolek, because in giving up Melo, now they need somebody that can bring the ball up.
Ooh.
So
Figgy, it would have to be Deuce because Kolek makes less, and because we're a first apron team, you can't take back more salary than you said, unless you do. You could do Kolek and Dadier. You know, that'll be a way around that.
It's got to be what Charlotte wants. But now this makes sense. This is why we're securing Alvarado, and why this is probably also why Leon went and got nickel. So I'm just saying this may be, again, when we're sitting back watching, we want a good, the draft, it's just a means to an end. We don't, like you said, we don't build our team on draft picks. We do it in free agency. We do it through trade. So listen, I wanted to give you that information just so that everybody can know. Leon's not looking at an older vet. He's looking at more a guy who wants to come to the Knicks, who won't cost us any money. We have the draft picks to just go get him, because the draft picks, that's what Leon's trying to do. He wants to stand on the second apron. Yo, Dolan, please be be quiet. We don't need you to give any more. Get off the press tour. It hems up Leon. It hems him up. It ties his hands. He's got to be able to go to these trade tables and say, look, I'm going to go to the second apron for Shaman. I'm going to go to the second,
Right, exactly.
He can't show all his cards. But listen, Karan, I'll be back tonight, man. I got to go out in a little bit with my family. But, y'all, keep up the good work. Keep up the good fight.
Thank you, Figgy.
I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you, Figgy. I appreciate that.
All
right. That's OKF Nation's most requested caller, L Figgy. I like Diabate, to me, it don't really make a difference. You like whoever is the backup center, right? Whether it's Diabate, Drummond, whoever, they're only gonna play 14 minutes. So it's not like you're getting somebody who you have to rely on that much, unless Towns, God forbid, gets hurt. But you just want somebody who can come in the game if Towns, gets into foul trouble, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't mind Diabate, I just don't think it could be Kolek, because Diabate, it makes 2.5, Kolek makes 2.2. So it could be Deuce. I mean, would you do Deuce for Diabate? I don't know. I just feel like you might could get more for Deuce. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overlooking it, but if y'all mad at what Figgy said, y'all just too emotional. I don't mind Diabate at all. I don't mind him. We could talk more about this on the next show as well. She said 2 point. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it would more than likely be Deuce, and you get an additional 1.4 million. Yeah, so it'll be Deuce more than likely if they do that trade. That's if but you just never know. You never know. Let me see my man Prince Charles says, greetings. What kind of big man could play with Towels on the floor and be effective? Thank you for the second set of merch. Oh man, Prince Charles, I appreciate you, man, and supporting the shop. You're one of the big supporters of the merch, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. As far as could play with Towns, I mean, you get you a Precious Achua, somebody like that. I think that they will be more than capable of playing with him. They got to stretch the floor, right? I don't give a damn how big they are, but Towns needs space to operate. So if I could take that big man and put him in the corner, it'll be better for Towns, right? Because now you can't sag and help on Towns' drive, because Towns like to drive in the paint. So it's a spacing issue for me with Towns. That's why our starting five is the best, because the spacing is always great. You got Mikal, You got OG in the corners, right? Hard on the elbow. You know, Brunson and Towns working their magic at the top of the key. There's so much space for Brunson and Towns to operate. And I just think that's the key. The problem with Mitch double big lineup is that he makes Towns, he neutralizes Towns because one, that's one less person who you can rely on to score. So now if I'm running a defense, I'm gonna keep Towns, occupied with a help defender on drives because all I gotta do is just stay off Mitch, right? And Mitch is not a threat to score unless he's getting lob threats. But if I keep a guy right there next to Mitch in that dunker spot, then it is what it is at that point. You feel me? So, but yeah, that's the type of big man I think. I think Towns is a center. A lot of people don't see him as a 5. I don't know why. I don't know why you don't think Towns is a 5. He's been a 5 mostly his entire career. But he could use a real power forward. But OG Anunoby, man, I mean, we won the championship, goddammit. So there is no changes that I feel are necessary. Now we're just building the bench up for another championship run. And Jose, he's a piece locked in. Now we straight at the point guard. Now we just look at that 3, 4, 5. All right. But look, I'll be back tonight, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Until next time, as always, let's